to learn more.
Robert was in big trouble with the IRS.
Yes, I owed them a lot of money, over $52,000.
Then he heard about civic tax relief.
They took great care of me. It went really quick. $52,000 that I owed, and they had a payoff for $100, and the IRS accepted it. Man.
Off the hook for just $100?
Civic tax relief will take care of you. Give them a call.
Call Civic Tax Relief now for your free confidential consultation. 800-881-4555. 800-881-4555. Individual results may vary. Visit civictaxrelief.com for more information.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
3 o'clock. Are you ready, DeMarco?
Let's go!
Here we go. The Super Week trade deadline party live from Rock and Brews and El Segundo, the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. Do the whistle for everybody.
I just missed it.
Oh, you missed
Next
it.
time.
Okay, DeMarco.
There we go. What's up, everybody? Yes, sir.
DeMarco Farr, Travis Rogers, Greg Bergman, producer Laura. We count you down till 5:30 p.m. live from El Segundo. Lakers basketball tonight back on the court. DeMarco?
Yes, sir.
It is the Thursday before Super Bowl.
Yeah, man. I got nervous right about now getting ready for the Super Bowl. This is when you stop answering the phone, talk to somebody else about tickets. I don't want to hear anything about who came to see it. Now it's time to get down to business. That's the roughest thing.
Is it normal up until that point?
It's rough for both teams because it's everything but football. It's everything but what you've been doing all year. You've got to go take pictures. We got to go do this. You got to do these interviews. And everything has a velvet rope, and there's millions of people everywhere you go. So it's everything but football, but you got to find a way to bring it all in. And like I said, Thursday before Sunday is when I started to get nervous. Like, dang, if we lose this,
did you
this
stop
would
media?
suck.
Is this when you stopped the media? Like you didn't have any more
No, media keeps going. It's just
all the way through what, Saturday?
Yeah, your family obligations, because if this is your first Super Bowl, everybody that knows you is going to want to say congratulations. And I knew you'd do this. And they mean well, but I got to get ready for the game. You know, I can't answer the phone, so it is what it is. And you got to do whatever you have to do, but it drains you. You want to get to football as quick as you can.
You go zero dark to Marco?
Pretty much. Yeah.
See, Bergman is, I've talked about it all day long. Bergman was on fire yesterday afternoon with you guys, and he's kept it going.
Yeah.
He's been monstrous.
Is this Wednesday?
This is
here?
Thursday. Actually.
We're on a remote, buddy.
What are you doing here? Is this Wednesday?
It is going to be Bergman Unleashed.
Oh, perfect. I like it.
Trade deadline day.
I like it.
Are you impressed by the greatness of the Lakers this morning? Bergman broke the news on the Sedano and Cap Morning Show this morning.
Luke Kennard.
The greatness of Luke Kennard.
The greatness?
The greatness.
Was that what we're going with?
Listen, he can hit that three-pointer,
No,
Jack.
he's a great three-point shooter, but greatness seems a bridge too far.
He's a great shooter.
He's a great shooter. It's a good – I like the move. We were talking about it yesterday. Do something that doesn't lock you in beyond this season, and that's what this is. If it works out, great. Then you can talk about bringing him back and having the shooter that you need. If it doesn't, then you can move on from it, and it really didn't cost you all that much. Gabe Vincent, I hate to see my Gaucho leave, but okay, he wasn't having a great season. And a second-round draft pick, okay, whatever. I think the Lakers demonstrated what they think about second-round draft picks fairly recently and how they use those. So, yeah, I mean, why not? They need to shoot the ball better. He is the best three-point shooter in the league by a percentage basis, so why not?
Let's be honest, you're through with Gabe Vincent. That part is gone. The experiment's over. So I'm actually shocked.
What was the experiment?
Well, I think people were all tired of Gabe Vincent.
No, what I'm saying was it didn't even turn out great,
what I mean.
right?
He was injured a lot.
Yeah.
He just didn't play as much. Didn't play
all
very
that's
well.
over. That chapter is done, and you got a guy that possibly can shoot better. So are you better? We're going to find out. But, I mean, at least that part's done. But
they're better offensively. They're better from a shooting perspective.
Theoretically, yes.
They're not necessarily better defensively. That's not what he does. He doesn't bring that to the table at all, really. But he'll make open shots, and there's going to be a lot of open shots.
Right now he's a 49.7% three-point shooter, which they absolutely need someone that can just hit a three-pointer with consistency. I love this. Someone that was sitting here on the last show said, you should say Kennard and LaRavia will be left wide open.
No, I'm not going to say that. I said wider.
Shay said that.
I said wider. I did. But
Yesterday.
Since somebody else brought it in, I did ask you this during the break, and I'll say it on the air. I do wonder what a Luka Lakers team is going to look like.
Well, it's Luka. It's
right?
Reeves.
I mean, I'm talking
Laravia.
2 years from now.
It's
I wonder
Kennard.
what that's going to look
It's
like.
Drew Timmy.
Yeah.
JJ Redick is the head coach.
It might be something you haven't
It's
had
like Utah all over again.
It's like the Celtics in the 80s.
Yeah.
Yeah,
it may
it's
look like something you've never seen before in the Lakers that we weren't alive for. But this is the thing that got me. I assume Laker fans are pretty intelligent when it comes to basketball, yes?
Some.
who are you talking about?
I mean, some get delusional. They want their team to win every year. I get that. But I at least you would understand that this is a smart move. I'm surprised by people that were mad that you didn't make a big swing. Like, do you not
what's
know
the big swing that was available that they didn't do?
Going after somebody, trying to get something the Lakers need to do, whatever. You know what I mean? It's like there's
but that's
nothing
easy
to be done.
there was no major earth-shattering trade to be made for
Agreed.
the Lakers that was available to them to make, right? This was the kind of stuff that was going to be available to them. There was no road to Giannis Antetokounmpo. There was no road to some megastar not yet. Now maybe there is in the offseason. Maybe you can figure that out. But to be frustrated that they didn't land the biggest fish at the deadline, that's just wrong. They didn't have the opportunity to do that. This is what they had an opportunity to do, and they're marginally better today than they were yesterday.
I think the same people that are mad actually thought the Westbrook thing was a good idea when it happened.
Well, they were wrong about that, too.
A lot of people were wrong about that. I think me too. But the fact is, it wasn't about the fact that they didn't go out and get somebody big. Is that I was wanting them to almost get rid of basically everybody that had an expiring contract.
Yeah.
If you have an expiring contract, just move on from it if you can and try and get something
But
for
it didn't lock
Even
them
if it's
into
like picks
anything. Like they're
or
still
anything.
the flexibility that they had coming up at the end of this season is still the flexibility that they have coming up at the end of the season. It didn't
It's like
really
$60
change
million.
any of that. They're
That's
still
good.
very, very flexible in the offseason, which is exactly what they should be.
You didn't trade away your leverage. That's smart.
Right.
The only thing that the only person I guess that is still on my mind is Rui. What do you do with him? What should you have done with him? Can you do something with it? Because you can't let him walk for nothing.
I mean, you can and just have his cap space, but I agree with you. I don't think you should because if you do sign him, right, you're going to have to sign him to anywhere between $20 and $30 million, probably closer to the 20 side. But even so, that's going to cut into your cap. So you already have
he's too
Luka
dark for Luka. Sorry, go ahead. I'm just going to keep going with that, but go ahead.
You're cutting me off here, man.
Yeah, come on. I just told
I'm
you.
sorry,
Bergman
I'm
was
sorry.
No, it was
on a roll.
It was very funny. It was very funny. But Luka Doncic makes over $50 million. You're going to have to pay Austin Reeves. Austin Reeves is going to be somewhere between $35 and $45 million. At that point, you're sitting here looking about $90, $95 million. If you're going to pay Rui, then fine.
Yeah.
But that's another. But on the low end, $20 million.
Does he fit
now
with you?
you're at 105.
I think
in
that's
that
the right
post-LeBron
question. I
Luka
think that's
deal,
the right
does he
question.
fit with you guys?
He needs to do more. And I don't think he needs to do a lot more, but I do think that there's a return on investment at a certain number that puts you in a weird spot, right? That he has moments where he's incredibly effective, and then he has other moments where you kind of lose track of him altogether.
Yeah,
and for that, and
he
at that price
disappears,
point,
yeah.
you can't really disappear all that often. Once I get it, he's not, Luka's not going to disappear, Reeves is not going to disappear, but if you're making money like that, those long stretches where you go, oh yeah, he's out there too. That's not something that I need to extend.
Deadline done, right? You're
Yeah, it's all done.
So
Nothing
either
more
make a
can
deal
happen.
or he walks. That's it. Okay.
Right, but
Wow.
Rui, to me, Rui was always the way I looked at Rui was to be a poor man's Aaron Gordon, where he floats along the baseline at the bottom, hits corner threes. He does a lot of different things that just are. It hits mid-range jumpers.
Yeah.
Fine. That's if you can do that and play some good defense. That's great. He just doesn't do it consistently, and he doesn't do it enough.
That Gordon's a great example because Gordon, especially in the postseason, elevates his game to a level. It's like, where's this guy all season long? Because all of a sudden they've got that third guy. You've got Jokic, you've got Murray, and then Gordon shows up and does what he does. Rui will have a moment here and there. He'll have a game here and there, but he doesn't have a series where it's like, oh my God, Rui won them this series. Gordon has had moments where he has been the best player on the court for stretches.
I hope Kennard does that in his role because he is a shooter and you're a spot-up guy, and you're not going to defend. You're not going to defend to win, right? You're going to outscore people. So I mean, if you can increase the scoring and stretch them out a little bit more, who knows? Yeah,
the scoring from Kennard's going to be great, but to go back to Rui, he's not your third best player. He can't be your third best player. And if you're going to give him the amount of money that you're going to have to give him, that means your core turns into Luka Rui and
Reeves.
Austin Reeves,
Right.
and that's not a core that's going to win a championship.
It's not.
So moving on for me.
Wait,
moving
Luka,
on from him.
Luka, I'm just thinking into the future. Hold on. You got Luka.
Yep.
You got Reeves.
And you got Rui.
You got Austin. Wait, did I
Well,
say
Reeves
Reeves?
and
Then
Austin
you
are
got
the same
Rui,
guy. Yeah.
and then you add Giannis
Yeah.
to that group.
Well, if you
I
get-
kind of like what that looks like.
Okay, but if you add
kinda like
Giannis, you're
Yeah.
going to have to
With Rui.
put other
Yeah.
pieces in despite your
Likely Reeves.
Yeah, likely that's probably
Yeah.
a good person. So
Yeah.
then now it's Luka, Giannis, Rui.
I don't like that.
Oh, see,
yeah, I don't like that.
Totally
Yeah.
changes
I don't
everything.
Like that. No, that would be a no. But you're stuck now. I don't know what you do. I really don't. I mean, if you're Rob Pelinka, I thought this was your option.
Rob Pelinka.
Again, well, that's you.
Can
and
you
the league
trade
with a
him?
blank slate, right?
Can we trade Rob?
No.
But like you were saying, DeMarco,
Yeah.
what do you do? Nothing. That's what we've been saying for the last since what does the season start? Early November, middle of October. It's
Yeah.
like this has just got to have to run its course. There is no
Collateral
solution to
damage.
this problem.
Yeah.
This is going to be what they are. They are pretty good.
Yeah.
But they're not championship level good. And there wasn't a move out there that wasn't going to severely handicap what they were going to be able to do at the end of the season or beyond that was
Yeah.
going to elevate them to that. You have to start post-LeBron thinking, and I think they're finally – clearly that this trade deadline lets you believe that
Yeah.
they're ready to move into that era of Laker basketball where it is Luka and
yeah.
everybody else.
I don't think Joker lost a minute of sleep on this move. I don't think SGA is like, oh, my God, watch out for the Lakers.
No,
You know what I mean?
absolutely
Yeah.
not. So now in the offseason, you have to start thinking about the Dallas formation, what they had in Dallas with Luka, where you have stretch bigs that can play inside
You get
and
more
can hit some
athletic.
threes.
Yes.
Where have some guys that are play defense around Luka. You have to start thinking about that. I just don't know if Rob Pelinka is the guy to go do that.
DeMarco, you know any stretch bigs?
I do know a few stretch
You know a
bigs.
few?
I know a few stretch bigs.
Ain't nothing wrong with that. Hey, by the way, the road to the Lombardi ends on Super Sunday, and ESPN LA has you covered, whether you're watching or wherever you're watching. You could be at a Rock and Brews watching the big game, and then you pull out your second screen. You whip out that laptop. You whip out that iPad. You whip out your iPhone, and you guess what? Bam! You can watch the morning show. Watch us react. Just go to our YouTube channel at ESPN Los Angeles. Get real-time information and real-time reaction with Cappy, Morales, that's me, Bergman, and producer Lindsay Baseball during the Super Bowl on the ESPN LA YouTube channel. Just be with us Sunday, thanks to Yamaval Resort and Casino. You in. Meanwhile, we are here at Rocket Brews in El Segundo for our Super Week trade deadline.
Yes.
Watch our party, thanks to our friends at Hendrick's Gin. Tell us about Hendrick's Gin, DeMarco.
Oh, look, the big game is right around the corner, and I told you I'm rooting for Cooper Kupp. I hope he gets one. And there's a Patriot fan in the house. Me and you, we're going to be talking. There's one guy in L.A. that's rooting for the Patriots. There he is. Boo that man! But today, NBA trade deadline, ESPN LA and Hendrick's Gin have taken over Rock and Brews in El Segundo today for Super Week trade deadline party. Come join us. Travis, right here. Greg here. Is it Morales or Chris?
I told you, Morales is the brand.
And Laura. There we go. We're all here. We're having fun. You can win Lakers tickets. Come down and check us out. We're having fun. Hendrick's Gin merch is somewhere. You can be a Ginsider. Hendrick's Gin, the official gin partner of the Los Angeles Rams. Where's that Patriot? Yeah, you. Over there. And uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, bringing together artistry and imagination for a flavor that's anything but ordinary. Right, Travis?
Indeed.
There we go. No other gin tastes like Hendrick's Gin because no other gin is made like Hendrick's Gin. It's all happening right now. Rock and Brews El Segundo. Yes, sir.
So I'm wearing my Rams gear since they're the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams. I haven't worn this gear since Championship Sunday. It broke my heart a little bit. And you know what breaks my heart even more?
What?
That Chris Shula wasn't fired as defensive
Oh, will you
coordinator.
stop? That's not it. Come on, you can't blame it on one guy.
Do a tease so we can get out of
You
here.
can't really.
Have you met Chris before? Of
I
course
have.
he's gonna blame it on one
I'm
guy.
fighting a good
Morales.
fight.
No, I call
you can't
Chris.
blame it on
I got
one
20
guy.
years in. I'm sticking with Chris.
There we go.
Remember the last time we were at a Rock and Brews?
I do.
I think
happened the last
LZ
time?
was dressed as an elf.
What?
Yeah.
No, because we were in the
real?
summer. It was the summer.
No,
Does
we
that
did the
surprise you?
Christmas one. Remember
No.
that Christmas one we did at a Rock and Brews?
Did
LZ was in the elf suit.
I remember the elf suit. I remember that more in the studio than
Was it
out in the
tiny?
wild.
How did you get LZ in a?
No, it's
elf
never
suit?
been tiny.
He didn't have to ask. He just
He
did
just
it.
came. Okay.
Yeah.
All right,
He
fair
was,
enough.
Not
it
what
was
I
his
meant,
Fair
idea.
Chris.
enough. Didn't know. I thought you may have asked him for that.
No,
Yeah.
no.
What did you wear? That's it. Okay. Just making sure.
My uniform.
We're talking about the Lakers. Did any other moves around the NBA shake you, worry you, make you go, James Harden moving to Cleveland, kind of get your hackles up? We'll talk about that next. DeMarco and Travis, afternoon show, ESPN LA.
Rock and Brews
Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockandbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
Did you know Children's Hospital Los Angeles is changing the game in pediatric heart care? They're first in the world to implant an FDA-approved cardiac stent that grows with the child, meaning fewer surgeries, less time in the hospital, and more time for kids to just be kids. CHLA also ranks among the nation's best for heart transplant success rates and runs the largest congenital heart program on the West Coast. So put your child's heart in the hands of the team that's setting the pace. To learn more, visit chla.org.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
Hey, it's John Ireland. Watching a Lakers game is so much more than just a game. It's the moments before tip-off, the people you're with, and the food you're sharing. That's why I love BBGO. Their food is bold and packed with flavor, so comforting and easy to share. Bowls for a quick meal, dumplings and fried rice for everyone at the table. Vibe on a wave of Korean food and culture with BBGO. Look for BBGO at your local grocery store, in the Asian and freezer aisles. BBGO for it, and bring something different to the table.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its doors inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhpc.com/events.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Laker fans know when the shot's open, you take it. That's why National University helps busy students drive the lane on their goals. Flexible online classes, whole team support. Juggle your job, your life, and keep driving toward your degree. National University, official higher education sponsor of the 17-time champion LA Lakers. Take your shot and learn more at nu.edu. That's nu.edu.
Hey team, Wendy here. If you're looking to consolidate your high-interest credit card debt with a personal loan, take a look at SoFi's stats. A SoFi personal loan comes with low fixed rates, no fees required, and as soon as same-day funding. That looks good on paper, but SoFi also passes the eye test. Having helped its members pay off over $33 billion in debt to date, score. View your rate for a SoFi personal loan at SoFi.com/stats today. Loans originated by SoFi Bank, NA member FDIC. Terms and conditions apply at SoFi.com/stats. NMLS 696891.
Get in the zone, AutoZone. Rain on game day doesn't faze Dave. He's already got his poncho. Just needs to do something about those wipers. So Dave heads to AutoZone.
Welcome to AutoZone,
where a friendly AutoZoner helps him get premium quiet wipers and some hand warmers.
You're all set.
Now, if only his team can handle the elements as well as his new wipers. Get wipers, glass cleaner, and more with no hassles, just help at AutoZone.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
This is the Super Week Trade Deadline Party.
Presented by Hendrick's Gin,
the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams.
Live from Rockin' Brews in El Segundo.
Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock.
Little Billy Ocean. The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. We are live from Rockin' Brews in El Segundo. Our Super Week Trade Deadline Party. Thanks to Hendrick's Gin. Hendrick's Gin the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams, DeMarco.
Yes, I miss these days, the Billy Ocean days.
The Billy Ocean days?
Yeah. Jonathan Martin, he's our resident talented musician. You should do this catalog. I can see
Billy Ocean.
Bunch of Billy Ocean back in there. Yeah.
Nothing wrong with that.
Yeah.
Did you see the look he gave you, though?
No, just get you a
Jonathan
K-pop person, do the song
We had this
again,
conversation earlier today.
What Jonathan know about Billy Ocean?
Do you know who Billy Ocean is? Thumbs up, thumbs down. You don't know Billy Ocean? Oh, my God.
20-something
He's
years
like
old.
19.
I was going to say.
Get out of my dreams. Get into my car. See, they know.
Yeah.
There we go. Yes, sir. Did any other moves around the NBA shake you? Kind of a
Shake you?
I guess there wasn't much.
The one
sizzle,
that made me
steak
go,
to the sizzle. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Clearly, the Clippers have decided that they're going in a totally different direction. That they moved Zubats to Indy was the one that made me go, all right, that's kind of interesting. Now they haven't had any picks since they traded Paul George, right?
Right.
So they need to restock picks. So they got picks coming back from Indy, but you saw James Harden go. Yep. You see Zubats go. Those are two of their three best guys, right? So obviously Kawhi is still there, but they've been trying so hard, so desperately for, 10 years to try to finally punch through, and it's the first time that I can remember in a while where they've backed up a little bit and said, we need to start from scratch. And maybe not scratch because you have Kawhi, but Zubats is a really good player. We were talking about it yesterday.
Yeah, absolutely.
And that they moved off of him, I think,
And
was kind
Harden.
and Harden,
And
right.
Harden, yeah.
That those two were like, okay, they just clearly are out for this season and maybe for the next season or two.
So, and then they moved Norman Powell last year, too.
Right.
They sent him to Miami. Well, now he's an all-star. That was a great piece that weirdly gave up. But does it make you think at all that there could possibly be something finally actually coming down about Kawhi? And, the planting of the trees and the no-show agreements and all that. Maybe they know that something's going to come down, so they have to kind of move things around, lose a little bit of money.
You're a conspiracy theorist.
No, I'm asking questions. So
I love it.
No, it's
I
a
love
question. We have answers.
I think if something was going to happen, it would have happened
already.
And here's why I don't think they want anything.
Pablo hasn't found everything out yet.
Maybe not. Maybe not. He's working on it. But here's the deal. I don't want to say every team in the league was doing it, but I bet every team in the league was doing it.
Oh, sure.
So the last thing you want to turn over that rock for real, because it's a little bit, not exactly, and the severity is very different. But you notice how the Astro thing, when the Astros got busted, everybody went crazy for about 6 months. And then it went away like that, right? Because I think what happened is the Astros go, you guys really want to do this? We're going to take it on the chin for a few months because we don't have a choice. But do you really want to do this? Because
Deflategate. You really want to get into this?
If you really want to start looking under every rock, you're going to have stuff, you're going to have stuff, you're going to have stuff, and you're going to have stuff. And I think the NBA just went, all right, let's just investigate, air quotes, and hopefully it just goes away and it never comes back up again.
Kind of like the Tim Donaghy thing back in
all
the day.
We're just all of it.
That's all going to get pushed aside. Don't worry if he was just, rigging games or whatnot. So
I like that you introduced this. But I thought this was a purely basketball decision. I think they realized that we need to change course. Didn't we make fun of them for being like the oldest roster in the NBA?
Yeah, they got off to that terrible start. They got rid of Paul, and all of a sudden stuff changed.
And you got Luka in town. You better get younger and more and exciting in a hurry. You might as well start flipping people.
I more so think that they're doing this because they want to go out and make a big splash in the offseason.
Yeah. Maybe.
I don't think they're going to. Steve Ballmer doesn't seem like the type of guy that's like, you know what, let's just do a complete rebuild. Let's start from scratch, do this all over again.
What do they have right now? You can't build
They have names.
But you can't
John
build around
Collins.
Kawhi Leonard. As great of a player as he is, you can't build around Kawhi Leonard. You have no idea when he's going to play on any given night. He might miss 2 months at a time, and nobody would be surprised. He's completely unreliable as far as an availability thing goes. So I understand that you don't want to build from nothing. Yeah. But with Kawhi, he's either one of the 8 or 10 best guys in the whole league, or he's not there. I can't build around that. That's an impossible thing to try to build around.
I'd even put him in the top 5 when he's healthy.
Yeah, maybe.
He's that good. But I could see them, because they're moving things around and trying to gain more cap space, get underneath the aprons even further, that they could try and make some sort of move towards, like Giannis.
They could.
They want to get into that
That would
race.
be fascinating.
Yeah, it would be. To have Giannis in town not playing for the Lakers would be very, very interesting.
It was the same thing when Kawhi and Paul George went to the Clippers, and it wasn't with the Lakers.
It was
right. But for a minute, they were on the radar for a hot minute.
For a hot minute, it was surprising because
street lights,
down,
not spotlights.
And then the second it happened, the second it happened, everybody went, Oh, yeah, right. It's the Clippers.
Does anybody want to?
They can't punch through like that.
And couldn't get past the Western Conference Finals because that's just what happens. Have a 3-1 lead and blow that.
Any one of you guys want to talk about protections? Like what this pick, what they're getting? A 2026 pick has protections. It doesn't convert this year. It converts into a 2031 unprotected first.
So it's protected this upcoming draft.
Right.
If the pick lands within the protected window, they don't get it, and then it converts into a first-round unprotected 2031 pick.
Right.
So
what a system.
Did they say what the picks were protected?
No.
Is it like
I
1
think it's
through 4?
I think it's 1 through. I think that's what it is.
It's 1 through 4 protected.
Yeah.
So if they land in the top 4, then they get to keep their pick. If it's anything outside of it, then they lose it. Yeah.
Interesting.
They need picks desperately. They haven't had a pick in a million years.
Well, because they gave him up for Paul George, and they gave Shea away along with that, and now that's a complete disaster.
I just going back to the Lakers for a hot minute, thinking about Kennard and how well he can shoot. I was just looking over the numbers. Career, was it 44%?
Yeah.
From 3? I mean, that's wild.
He's only shot below 40% in a single
Barely.
season. One time, actually, twice. 39.9
and that was like 39
and
right.
39.4.
But
that's
here's
it.
the thing: we've all seen this before, and guys get here and they forget how to shoot.
Yes, that's so.
You know what I'm saying? That does worry me. You get here and they forget how to shoot.
It is a list that is more than 1 or 2 names long. It's
Right.
happened frequently.
It's about time for one of these moves to actually work out. Ayton didn't. How do you feel about that right now?
Ayton, I've never been an Ayton fan.
Connect? No. When's the last time a move actually worked that you were like, yay, besides Luka dropping into your lap?
Luka.
Right.
AD.
But
Luka.
AD, yeah.
DFS was a good player for the Lakers.
I love DFS.
Yeah, DFS was a good player for the Lakers.
Yeah, there's a good move. Yeah.
When you got Vando, that actually made a big deal. It actually worked.
It splashed, and then it just went away forever.
He got hurt, and his ankles got all busted.
Yeah.
But at least Kennard's going to put your theory to the test.
Yeah.
If he can't shoot, then it's something about the Lakers.
But Kennard isn't
He's a 50% three-point
good
shooter.
Three-point shooter. He's arguably the best three-point shooter from a percentage standpoint. So if that doesn't work, I don't even know what it might be. Because, like, to your saying, DeMarco, about Ayton, Ayton is exactly what Ayton was everywhere else other than one season in Phoenix.
Yeah.
He's exactly the same guy. So if he shows up, Kennard, and just does what he always does and make open shots. I don't think that's dependent on any of the variables around him. If anything, it might go up a little bit because he's going to get so many open looks.
Yeah.
The only thing I worry about is like Dalton Connect, and I know they're not the same player at all except for the color of their skin. But the fact is that he goes like
wider.
wider.
Sure.
But the fact is he can't get on the floor because he can't play defense. And this offense with J.J. Redick, he really puts a huge premium.
Connect. If I'm Connect, I'd be mad.
Defense.
I do that.
Not like that. He doesn't.
I know, but I'm just saying. You got another me. I could do that.
No.
Give me a shot,
Luke
JJ.
Kennard shoots 44% from behind the line.
Right.
Dalton Connect doesn't come within 100 miles of 44% behind the line. He doesn't make enough shots.
Put me in, Coach.
If he made enough shots, he would play more. He doesn't make shots. So this guy, Kennard, makes shots. I understand that's why they got him here originally in Connect, but it didn't work. He doesn't make enough shots. So they're both not good defensively. At least one guy's making shots, the other guy isn't. That's an easy call.
Yeah, I wasn't trying to compare them as players at all. I'm just saying that if J.J. Redick puts a high premium on defense and being able to play defense. Well, that's what he wants. He wants the team to play defense. He wants to play his smart basketball. If he doesn't do that and just shoots threes, like great for 15, 20 minutes, that's all you do. You come off the bench, stand in the corner, find a spot up at the top of the key, hit a couple threes.
Especially with that second unit, right?
Yeah.
They're Luka and LeBron, and when Reeves gets fully back, integrated into the offense, they're going to have plenty of scoring to go with that first unit. Somebody in that second unit's going to have to put the ball in the basket, and Kennard can do that.
JJ should call Brian Billick. Remember, he went to Baltimore as an offensive guru and won with defense.
One with Ray Lewis and Ed Reed.
I know you want to play defense, JJ, but look, we're just going to have to outscore some people.
I just want to see who plays defense on the team. Outside of Vando and sometimes Marcus Smart, I don't know who plays defense on this team.
Yeah,
Laravia, like a teeny, tiny bit. Rui is okay. I don't know.
Yeah.
There's zero defense.
Going to the big game, and I hate not calling it what it is, but we have to do that. Right?
No, you can say Super Bowl.
We can say Super Bowl now? No. What's the rule on that?
The rule is if it's
attached to a product.
Attached to a product and you're not a Super Bowl partner.
That is so simple. Why don't we say Super Bowl then?
We do.
We always say big game.
I say it on the spot.
There you go. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
And How many hits to the head did you take in total? You think?
I don't know. Either I've had no concussions or thousands.
Oh, you've had thousands.
I don't think
Without
it's
a doubt.
zero. They say white. If you see a white flash, that's a concussion. Well, I've had hundreds of those.
Yeah.
The big game coming up, and I told
Super
you,
Bowl.
the Super Bowl is coming up,
Yeah.
and what it means for Sam Darnold to win a Super Bowl. Like, where does that put him in the pantheon of great quarterbacks? And where does that put Mike Vrabel if he wins? They had a list today, I saw, of teams that are coaches that have taken their teams to the Super Bowl in their first year. He joined some elite company. I'll tell you who that is next. DeMarco and Travis, afternoon, ESPN LA. And Chris and
Well, it's
Laura.
the Super Week trade deadline party.
Say it again.
Presented by Hendrick's Gin, the
Super
official
Bowl.
gin. No, see, that's
No,
Super
see,
Week.
oh, you can't do that.
Those are when the rules
That's
get
the
crossed.
opposite.
The big
just
game
take
at
it
that
from
point.
here.
Why can't you just follow the rules, man?
Oh.
And by the way, what's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are back on home court tonight to face the 76ers. The Toyota Lakers countdown starts after us with Beto, starting at 5:30 p.m. with tip-off at 7. Hear it on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app, brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for. The official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly. We'll pay off that DeMarco tease in 2.5 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockinbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
For over 40 years, Kendall Jackson Wines have been crafting exceptional wines from California's cool coastal vineyards. Family grown and family owned since 1982, Kendall Jackson is home to America's #1 selling Chardonnay for over 30 years. The iconic Vintners Reserve, with nearly 50 wines to choose from, including Cabernet Sauvignon, Sauvignon Blanc, Pinot Noir, and more. There's a Kendall Jackson wine for every taste and every moment. Find Kendall Jackson nationwide at every major retailer, your favorite bar and restaurant, or deliver right to your door. Learn more and find a bottle at KJ.com.
Join ESPN LA at Yamava Resort and Casino for Super Sunday and the Monday after. Party with me, Cappy, Morales, and Bergman at the pool deck for our Super Sunday watch party featuring massive screens, nonstop energy, and a legendary guest, quarterback Jim McMahon. We'll be broadcasting the Monday after, live from the resort, celebrating an unforgettable finish to the football season. Super Sunday, the Monday after, one epic weekend. Be there this Sunday at Yamava Resort and Casino. Visit ESPNLA.com for more information and to secure your tickets. You in?
DraftKings Sportsbook is making every snap, every drive, every moment of Super Bowl 60 count with DraftKings Live Millions. Open the app, opt in, and get your promo token. Place a live bet of $1 or more on the Super Bowl, and you're in. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app and use code FNH. That's code FNH. Bet live for your share of $5 million in prizes with code FNH. In partnership with DraftKings, the crown is yours. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. New York, call 877-8-HOPE-NY or text HOPE-NY. Connecticut, call 888-789-7777 or visit ccpg.org. On behalf of Boot Hill Casino in Kansas, wager tax pass-through may apply in Illinois. 21 and over in most states. Void in Ontario. Restrictions apply. No purchase necessary. Opt-in required. Minimum odds minus 500. Prizes either bonus bets or single-use 20% profit boost. Max bet $20 that expire in 30 days. See official rules at sportsbook.draftkings.com/promos for entry period and free method of entry. Sponsored by Crown Gaming, Inc.
This is the Super Week Trade Deadline Party.
Presented by Hendrick's Gin,
the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams.
Live from Rockin' Brews in El Segundo.
Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock.
The DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. We are in the city of El Segundo, sucker. Get ready for Super Week. The NBA trade deadline. I hit the post again. Which buddy?
He's no longer with us.
Oh, right. Well, that seems like a great way to start.
Teammate. Oh, great dude. We had
a little
so much
down.
fun right in here. Like here. This was our little meet-up spot before we hit the airport. We'd come down here, we'd tear it up and roll out. He'd go home. So I just love it down here. If I didn't live where I lived, I'd probably live over here. I really would.
It's a nice part of town.
It is a nice part of town.
I did not know until recently. Is this George Brett? No,
it is.
This
yeah.
is George Brett land.
No,
That's
this
right.
This is
Okay.
George
Oh,
Brett's
really?
hometown. Yeah.
Yeah.
All the Brett boys.
This is baseball
Yep.
land. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, he's a SoCal.
So my daughter playing softball, we used to fear going two places, to Torrance and El Segundo. We called it Gundo. This is where we met that little 8-year-old girl that was throwing gas. Absolute
Just wiping
gas.
people out.
Had a little wristband with a pitch stuff. Like, dude, we're still trying to hit the ball.
We're trying to bat the ball.
Yeah,
Yes.
they got
Yeah.
pitch signals and
She's
whatnot.
setting
Got
people up.
Not too far from here. Yeah,
That's
fun
great.
stuff. So I saw this morning. Okay, so first of all, and I'll ask Greg first. Give me your synopsis of John Gruden. Just go as a coach.
What he is now, or what as a coach?
Just in totality.
I thought when he was a head coach, he was a genius offensively to me.
Yep.
What he put out there on the field, what he had made the Raiders offense into, what he made the Tampa Bay offense into, was really, really good. Now who he is? Now he's a guy that walks around just pretending to be himself as a cartoon character on Barstool.
Why, you saw the Rich Gannon video?
No.
When he ran into Gannon?
When he's sitting there like, hey.
His hands are all over him.
I did see that.
It was
kinda
weird.
funny. Yeah, it is kind of funny, like what he's turned
I mean,
into.
he's just like, oh, man. Touchy.
But he's always been that way. He's always been over
Buffalo
the top.
Gruden in the coaching grade.
Yeah.
I'll coach you so hard. He was such a.
Will you do that if we set up
Spider
the
wire
music
banana?
next hour? Will you do that bit for me?
I can do that bit for you for sure.
All right.
He is perhaps one of the more overrated entities in the NFL
Keep going.
in my NFL lifetime.
Okay.
Really? Why do you think that, Chucky?
Because he did a really good job with the Raiders.
He did.
And I give him credit for job one with the Raiders, not the second time through. He did a good job with the Raiders, and then he slid into Tampa Bay, and it was a very opportune moment. He won a title there, and then the second that team started to break apart, that was it. Like, he
blew up.
never got it back again. He never was able to kind of get it all squared away again. He came back, went to Monday Night Football, did it for 10 years or whatever it was, comes back to the Raiders, and it was a catastrophe. Like, literally from the jump, it was a catastrophe. I'm not saying he was a bad coach, but his name, to your point, DeMarco, lands in a way that I think is completely overvalued.
Okay.
Like,
That's a good way.
there
Yeah.
are really, really good coaches that don't get spoken about the same way that John Gruden does. And I get it. He won a Super Bowl, and credit to him, but he should not be in the same sentence with some of these other
it's
guys
funny.
that have been around a long
I
time.
mean, people have said the same thing about Madden at one point. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, no,
what
I hear
he
you.
became versus what he really was.
But Madden was at least
Yeah.
smart enough to leave and never come back.
This is true.
And so there is no proof that it would not have worked had he come back. He
Right.
went from coaching to being on TV to, video games and all those other things. He
done.
never came back
Yeah.
and went and had 2.0 with the Raiders like Gruden
He
did.
stayed on the Madden Cruiser.
Yeah.
Were you happy when they hired him the second time, Gruden?
No, I was not happy with
Not happy,
him when he
okay.
did. But even when he was on Monday Night Football and he had the coaches' room or the film room that he did, that was all really, really good stuff.
Because he's good at TV.
Sure.
Like, that's not being a good
that's
coach.
the touchy-feely part of him.
Yeah,
That's what I mean. He's great at that.
very
Yeah.
good on TV because he is charismatic. He is interesting from a television perspective. He's kind of funny when he wants to be, but when
I thought
it
he
came
went
time
too
to
far with
coach,
the turkey hole thing. Remember that?
tell me again.
It's a small aiming point. This is what they say in the film room. It's like you got to get the ball through the turkey hole.
Okay.
And he put that on the air, and it was just kind of awkward, and he kept going back to it. Anyway, that's neither here nor there.
The turkey hole.
So
it does this whenever it's told.
Right.
Don't you remember when the Bucks were on Hard Knocks, and it was the Dirk Cutter era?
Oh.
And
Yeah.
remember, Gruden got honored, and they showed the video of him coming into the coach's room, and he's in full dress, like he looked like he was dressed. And he walked out, and Cutter and his staff started laughing, and they're like, man, that guy really loves ball. Because he was just in full Gruden coach's mode, had the visor, had the whole thing, and you just knew he was going to come back because of that, and then he did.
Yeah. No, that
to
part,
the Raiders.
The coaches, the football guys love him because he created that Fired Coaches Association.
Yeah.
It was basically a facility that had no team. So if you had no job, come to him, break down film, do what you've always done, have a place to go. So that was really cool.
And by the way, you've got to bring this part up of the Gruden story if for no other reason to kind of stab at Bergman, which is if the Tuck rule goes a different way.
Oh, my God.
John Gruden is a legend because that team wins the Super Bowl.
It hurts.
Did that hurt?
That would have been the team that played the Rams, right?
They would have won that Super Bowl.
They would have won.
That Raiders team was amazing at that time.
With Rich Gannon.
I mean, you know that.
Yeah, so Tuck rule or the Astros?
The Astros is worse.
It's worse?
Yeah.
No, because I can't think you
Cheated.
can say that.
The Tuck rule-
because here's what
They
came.
cheated.
They cheated, but the Dodgers
Cheated.
still
It was-
won World Series. The Raiders became a dumpster fire after the
Okay,
Tuck
but
rule.
if you're asking me what hurt more at the time, it was definitely the Astros. that was their fault. That was the refs' fault. That wasn't anything that the Patriots did themselves. That was the
to
Patriots.
me, got to hurt more.
No,
because your team is.
To Chris's point, though, the fact that it's basically put loser DNA in the Raiders for a quarter century.
You had it.
It's
it
hard
was right
to come
there.
back from.
You're right.
Why
That was because the Raiders.
Is this what we're doing?
No. There was a point. The reason I brought this up is
the Raiders bled out in the snow that night, and it was over forever.
I'm glad. I didn't want to get off the John Gruden thing tangent. But what I meant was there are 3 coaches that you would know that won in their first year, and Vrabel has a chance to do it. John Gruden has won with Tampa. The reason I asked about John Gruden is he won with Dungy's guys.
Right.
So I'm with you on the overrated
That
part
team had how many Hall of Famers on it?
And it was already built before you got
exactly.
there. And you knew the playbook of the team you're playing in the Super Bowl.
Right. Before you move on, would you call Gruden like Chip Kelly, where he was innovative and it was something brand new, and then when you figured it out,
I think Gruden's
it all went away?
I think John Gruden is a master of the West Coast offense. And he came from the Bill Walsh side of it. There's the Bill Walsh side and the Eric Coryell. It's the same offense. Eric Coryell is the numbers. So it's 9-9-9-7s or whatever. John Gruden is with the words. That's why the plays are so long. So he is a master.
banana.
All that.
Kill your skin off.
Get Keyshawn out of the game.
That too.
We used to have that drop.
So he's a master of the West Coast and knowing how to exploit defense. I'll give him that. He knows that. So
who's the third guy?
What did I say?
You said
Seifert?
Gruden. You said Vrabel. And you said there was one more.
Get Keyshawn out of the game. Kicked in.
There's the drop.
Yeah.
Good job, DeAndre.
Oh, God, I just forgot. It's
There's a shock.
It'll come back to me. It'll come back
in the first year.
It was Seifert won one with San Fran, but that was
Bill Walsh's team.
That was Bill Walsh's team. The same thing.
Who was it with? It was Jimmy Johnson, and then it was
Barry Switzer.
Barry Switzer won in his first year. Because Jimmy Johnson.
Second year.
Second year. I'll look it up. I'm trying to exercise.
They talk about a moment that changed the course of a team for a quarter century.
Get rid of Jimmy Johnson.
But the point is, Mike Vrabel has a chance to win it in his first year. And if he does, I hope the first thing you don't bring up is what you brought up before. How easy it was to get to the Super Bowl. Because it's not easy.
That'll go away.
In your first year.
Look, if they beat Seattle, then it's all moot.
Okay.
It doesn't matter because Seattle is a good team. Seattle has a formidable defense. Seattle can put points on the board. Seattle's not going to fire Mike McDonald at the end of the season. This is the first thing that Seattle's playing their starting quarterback. It's not like Bo Nix is in the locker room. They have to go through a real team to do this. And Vrabel has had success other places. He didn't win the Super Bowl, but he was a good coach in Tennessee.
Really good coach.
Very good coach in Tennessee.
Yeah.
They were stupid to let him go. And the team that he took over this year, the Patriots were awful last year.
Yeah.
They were a 4-win team, and he has them in the Super Bowl this year. That's an amazing turnaround. This isn't a turnkey thing like Gruden got or Seifert got or Switzer got. This was a tire fire that he walked into.
And it changes because Tennessee comes into play, and you start to examine how good he was there and how much of a mistake they made firing him.
I agree.
You'll put him on a different career path. You could become one of the greatest coaches if you get this dub.
It was Gerard Mayo before it was Vrabel, right?
Yes.
So, I mean, we're not going to say, that was Gerard Mayo's team.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
They were 4-13.
The only knock would be how they got
This wasn't who was it? Tony Dungy. The reason they canned him is because he kept losing on the 1 yard line. He couldn't get it across the end. They fired Gerard Mayo because he was a bad coach.
It just did not.
Tony Dungy wasn't a bad coach.
Did Mike Tomlin win in his first year with the Steelers?
No, he did not. I believe it was 2 years in.
2 years in?
Yeah, I'll look it up. And the other thing, Sam Darnold, the same thing, but from a player perspective. You can change your entire stars with one win if you're.
You know who he could end up being like?
Who?
Jim Plunkett.
You could end up being exactly like Jim Plunkett.
Yeah, Jim Plunkett bounced around. Jim Plunkett was a highly decorated college player, won the Heisman Trophy, high draft pick, comes in and just in the league, just doesn't do anything. He's just not a good NFL quarterback. He bounces around the league for a while. He finally gets to the Raiders, and it's the perfect fit.
Yep.
They know exactly how to use him, and he wins the Super Bowl. But I think that's Darnold's legacy. Nobody, when we talk about the great quarterbacks of all time, nobody brings up Jim Plunkett, and I'm not being disrespectful to him, but he's just Jim
but
Plunkett. But he's not one of the great quarterbacks of all. He's a Super Bowl champion.
Everybody
quarterback.
knows who he is, and know the story.
I think Jim Plunkett won 2 Super Bowls, if I want to say. Wasn't he part of that 85 one too? I think he was.
You could become everyone's favorite quarterback that doesn't make the Hall of Fame with one win. I think if he wins, that's the story. Outside of Cooper Kupp winning 2, does that?
I'm rooting for
he was MVP in 1.
It's a weird deal because Seattle is in the Rams division. Seattle knocked the Rams out both on Thursday night, which basically took the number 1 seed away from them. They beat them in the playoffs again. So it's hard to kind of wrap your arms around the team that sent you home. But I like Sam Darnold. I like the story. I like that he's a San Clemente kid. I like that he's an SC kid. I like the fact that this is his 5th team, that he finally got a real opportunity to go do it where somebody believed in him, and he's 4 quarters from winning the Super Bowl. It's a great story.
You might remember the guy because you're a Bruin, but you might be too young. Have you heard the name Roman Pfeiffer?
Of course I know
Roman
Pfeiffer.
Roman Pfeiffer was our best linebacker. He was a team leader, and he did everything he could to get the Rams over the top. We just weren't very good. So he actually left the team in '98.
Oh,
we won the next year. We won the Super Bowl the next year. He was one of the first guys we called from the bus because you should be here with us. So we felt bad for Roman for about a year, and then he got 2 more with the Patriots. Right. So I used to feel bad for Cooper Kupp. I don't feel so bad anymore, especially if he has 2. All right,
I was reading something about the Kupp thing. It's like, oh, the Rams cut him. It's like, not really. Like, he was
declining.
They have
significantly
they reached
so.
their end.
He hadn't gone over 1,000 yards since his Triple Crown season, 3 years in a row. He was missing a lot of time. That Puka was clearly the number 1 wide receiver on the team.
What else matters in football?
Money.
Correct.
Yeah, and he's making a lot of money, and so they didn't treat him badly.
No.
They didn't treat him disrespectfully. It's just nobody plays their entire career in one spot, or almost nobody does. And it was just he's a casualty of the NFL, and that's good for him.
Is he Hall of Fame worthy if he gets the second one? Does it put him closer to it? Is he in the conversation now?
I don't think he's got the numbers, and especially now.
Even though he had the Triple Crown in there, which is not something that you get very often.
No, I don't. I think he's one of those players that's absolutely fantastic for a short run, but you're not going to have the numbers.
He had a high peak, but it was a peak.
He went to 3 Super Bowls, right?
This is his 3rd.
Yeah, this is his 3rd.
But he didn't play in the one against the Pats, right? In Atlanta,
No,
he was
I
hurt.
I don't remember him being there.
I think he was hurt in that game.
Okay.
He
The
blew out
team
his
went
legs.
while he was there.
Yeah.
Think about this. Think about where this game is going, right? And it's offensively driven, correct?
Yep.
By the time Jamar Chase is done, those numbers are going to be ridiculous, and his numbers aren't going to compare. That's what I mean. So the way this game is going, I don't think he's going to be there. So I had to talk to a friend of mine, Ron Wolfley, who does Arizona radio,
I know him.
about LaFleur, going there and give my 2 cents in. And I've just had me thinking about Wolf. Such a great dude, and we've been at this a long time. I got to tell you a few Wolf stories. We got the Far Side coming up next. DeMarco and Travis, afternoon, ESPN LA.
It's a Live Nation Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA. Listen all day for your chance to win tickets to see the Black Crows live at the Hollywood Bowl on August 17th. When you hear the cue to call, be caller number 7 for your shot to win. Keep listening on this Thursday, presented by Live Nation. All right, we'll keep rolling. The Super Week Trade Deadline Party, live from Rock and Brews in El Segundo, presented by Hendrick's Gym. We're back in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
Hi, it's LeBron. The Lakers play here.
710 ESPN.
KSPN, Los Angeles.
A Good Karma Brands radio station. All gas. All Lakers.
After 8 games, 8 cities, and 1 long Grammy road trip, the Lakers are finally back home. Tonight at Crypto.com Arena.
I'm going back to Cali.
The Purple and Gold return to LA Live for a battle versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
Get ready, SoCal. Hard Rock Casino Tajon is giving away a kilo of gold in February. Unity by Hard Rock members can earn entries all February long for the $500,000 kilo of gold giveaway just by using their card. Join us every Thursday in February for your chance to win big. Details at casino.hardrock.com/Tajon. Hard Rock Casino Tajon. This is how SoCal plays.
The big game is here, and now you can trade football in all 50 states on Kalshi. New England is currently trading at 34% to beat Seattle. That means a $100 trade pays out $303 with a win. On Kalshi, you're trading against peers in a live market, meaning there's no house. And as the odds change, you can buy in and out of your position all game long. For a limited time, download the Kalshi app and use code BIGGAME to get $10 when you trade 100. KALSHI. Kalshi. Trade on anything.
Hey, it's DeMarco Farr. The big game is around the corner, but before that, it's NBA trade deadline. ESPN LA and Hendrix Gen are taking over Rock and Brews in El Segundo Thursday, February 5th for the Super Week trade deadline party. Join Mason and Ireland with special guest O'Shea Jackson Jr., followed by me and Travis, while we broadcast live from noon to 5:30. Become a Ginsider. Follow every purple and gold move live and win tickets to a professional basketball game. It's all happening Thursday at Rock and Brews in El Segundo. See you there.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show right here on ESPN LA.
The Far Side.
And it's time for The Far Side, presented by our friends at Highlands.
The Far Side.
Weekday afternoons at 4 p.m.
Time for The Far Side with DeMarco Farr, right now on the Travis and DeMarco Afternoon Show on ESPN LA.
I figured it out.
You did?
And I did. I figured it out who that other coach was who won in his first year. It was Kubiak, 2015. With the Broncos.
Oh.
Yeah.
Gary Kubiak.
That's the one that doesn't come right to mind. But yes, go ahead.
By the way, we're live from Rock and Brews in El Segundo, our Super Week trade deadline party. Special thanks to our friends here at Rock and Brews. Travis and I in the old morning show, we used to be at Rock and Brews a lot back in our OC weekdays. The great Katie Connolly and Jenna Tigner for having us here in the house at Rock and Brews. Jenna, who's the Director of Sales and Hospitality, is going to join us around 4:15. We're going to talk about Super Sunday, and you could watch the Super Bowl here at Rock and Brews. You could also have a lot of fun and frivolity. Rock and Brews is an amazing restaurant, amazing food. Like this, what do you got here? This teriyaki bowl?
I got teriyaki.
So you're eating chicken now?
Well, this is
because of Sua.
This is the first.
So
thing
Sua made you eat chicken and fish now.
You were talking to Sua. We were doing the pregame show, and this is when I was hardcore
vegan.
No,
veggie.
I was just not eating meat. I don't want to call myself vegan, but I was just no meat.
Non-meat eater.
Non-meat eater.
Plant eater far.
You told Sua, you outed me, and Sua said he's not eating animal protein, and it was just how he said it. I'm like, yeah, okay.
He turned you that fast?
Like, fool, what are you doing? That's what I heard.
Now, I know we're in the
what are you doing? Yes.
I know we're in the Far Side, and we'll get back to it in just a second, but did you not eat meat because it was easier for your wife not to cook you dinner?
Oh, my God.
Wow.
You kind of gave him that one.
Who's laughing?
Because people who listen to the show who know your wife doesn't cook you dinner.
You didn't have to tell them that.
They listen to the show. They know.
She does. It's just the same three things over and over again.
I go with the Far Side.
DoorDash, Uber Eats.
You're going to help this. You're going to help him?
Come on, Laura. Get him, Laura. Get him. Get him.
Thank you. No, I was talking to Ron Wolfley, and Ron Wolfley he went the way of the dodo. Guys like him don't exist in the NFL.
Okay.
He made his living as a fullback.
Yeah.
What,
Juszczyk's the last one, right?
Well, Juszczyk is different. Juszczyk catches the ball.
Okay.
Sometimes carries it. Ron Wolfley would get no carries. You're in there to block. You're in there to blow people up. So your other job was also to run down on kickoff and blow up the wedge. Yeah, he was a wedge buster. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So, and he's also got he's the only man this will never be done. It's one of those little-known facts. He's the only guy to play for the St. Louis Cardinals and St. Louis Rams. There's only been one.
Oh, okay.
Right. So he's that guy. So he was a guy, we were so tight, and he would get splattered on Sunday willfully. Go down there, run into a wedge, get knocked cold. They'd get the spatula, bring him to the bench, sit him down there, and give him the smelling salts.
Yeah.
And have him answer 4 or 5 questions. If he got 2 of them right, they'd give him his helmet. Right.
Yeah. I wonder why things end. Never mind.
Right.
Yeah, there's probably a good they don't do that anymore.
Yes, so it would be so funny. So when they would, and this would a weekly occurrence, so they would start talking to him after he gets splattered, and where are you? And he would start messing up the answers, and you would see the trainer slowly take the helmet and hand it to the equipment guy behind him so Wolf couldn't see it.
Yeah.
And then they wouldn't tell him he was out of the game. He would just be searching for his helmet, and you can't go on the field without a helmet. Yeah, so that's how they would treat him. And then he would start screaming onside kick.
For no reason?
No matter what the score, no matter who had the ball, he would just go off and start screaming, "What's the onside kick? Onside kick!" He's just concussed. That's just how he used to do things. Yeah, so he's one of my favorites.
League was a little different back then.
Little bit. But he's doing radio. And
so I'm trying to think. The St. Louis Cardinals ceased to exist in, the late 80s?
Yeah, I think they moved to Arizona in the 80s. Yes, early 80s, 84, I think.
No, I was still in Phoenix in 84, and they weren't there yet.
Okay.
We had the Arizona Wranglers.
Rams came back in 95, so they were without football. I think it was 20 years. I used to hear that.
Let's see.
Yeah, something like that. So, and here it goes. So he was one of the guys. We were great friends. He's doing radio, so he called me up, and he was asking me about LaFleur, what I thought of LaFleur. And I asked him a question.
88.
88, okay, as I am wont to do. Because they asked me what kind of offense is LaFleur going to run, like trying to get some insight. And I said, similar to 2017 McVay, I bet it's the easiest thing to run, 11 personnel, tight end, 3 receivers, and go for it. But 2 things I don't know that you can answer for me. There's got to be more than that out of Marvin Harrison Jr.
For sure.
That's what I thought. And they think there's going to be more there. And the other thing is the one they all got quiet. There were 4 guys on there. Who's going to be your quarterback?
Yeah.
And it was like they were almost afraid to answer.
Don't you have to just rip the Band-Aid off at some point? Like, I get the economics.
That's a lot of money.
I know. And that's the only reason you wouldn't do it.
Yeah.
But what's the expression that something needs to be done eventually should be done today? Right.
Yeah.
So if you're going to move on from Kyler Murray, why not just do it and wear it for a season?
I'm okay with taking the minority position in a football argument. I am kind of curious to see what that offense will look like with him. I am. I'm curious to see what a McVay style of offense, same method of attack, what you're trying to get done, because that's what LaFleur is going to do, create matchups and exploit those with a quarterback that can absolutely move. That does intrigue me, and it does give me, I guess.
I'd just like to see it with somebody better than Kyler Murray. You know
True,
what I mean? I understand the idea of having the McVay offense with a mobile quarterback, but Kyler Murray, what is he, 5'9"?
Yeah.
He can't see. I know that he can create some space with his feet and everything else, but I have not seen enough out of him to think that he's just a scheme away from unlocking a bunch of stuff.
Let me make you salivate. I would love to run an offense that features his legs because I don't care about him.
Oh, interesting.
Absolutely. I would.
So if he gets splattered, oh well.
Who cares?
Yeah. You want Jacoby Brissett coming back in?
That's what I'm
He's
saying.
a fine backup.
Who cares? I would definitely draft the future, and I would just use Kyler to the best of his ability.
Do they have the second pick?
I believe they do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
And get him and see what happens. So
There's
I thought
no
that
other
was
quarterbacks in this draft, though.
No.
Outside of Mendoza, it's done.
Well, Nussmeier and the guy from Alabama, Simpson.
Yeah, but
you're putting all your eggs in that Mendoza basket, aren't you?
I think.
You know he is.
You were putting
That's all they got.
Really?
There's nothing else to do.
I guess
Yeah.
so. Okay.
Yeah, there's
Well,
nothing
what
else to
other
do.
eggs are you going to put?
I know. I mean, I'm so glad
if
not
you're
to
gonna
be in
hire-
that position.
But if
I
you're
really
going to hire
am.
Clint Kubiak as your head coach, you need a quarterback.
He's the best available, I guess, of the guys.
See,
that,
okay, you look at it. Is it just because he was the Seattle offensive coordinator, or you don't think he's a very good offensive coordinator?
No, I don't have an opinion on him one way or the other. I'm saying that Fernando.
What do you say?
Mendoza,
You're like Tom Brady? You're going to say you don't have a dog in the fight?
No, I'm saying that Fernando Mendoza is going to the Raiders and he's cooked no matter what's going on.
Oh, yeah.
Whether it's Clint Kubiak look,
they need an offensive line. I mean, that's what they only think. If they fix it, then it's a whole different conversation.
I would try to draft him and not start him.
Impossible.
I know.
So what about this? What about
You
this?
got to talk him down. Hey, look, we're not. He's not ready to play. We're not ready to play him.
I'm not saying he's
not. Don't rush him
I
out
don't
there.
think Geno Smith will be there, so maybe you can let him start for as long as he has to. If you get an offensive line.
Oh.
Okay.
I wouldn't
Wait.
put him
Hold
back
on.
out. There's no way I'd put him back out.
Would you bring in Joe Flacco?
I might bring in a vet. Another
I'm trying
one.
to think. Was Penix the last guy that got drafted really high that didn't start that rookie season? Is he the most recent one? Because they let Cousins play for a while, and
Jordan Love.
Drake May had to fight Russell for a minute. I think for the first 4 weeks.
Yeah.
They gave Russell 4 weeks and then let him go.
Okay.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Let somebody else take the lumps.
Would that make a difference, even just a handful of games?
Well, at least you know what you got, and he's not taking the hits. Oh, now we know the left guard can't block.
You want to see the big
now
game?
Now we know our running back's an idiot. Okay. Now we can put our guy out there. Now
want to see the big game in shared reality at Cosm? See, on the morning show, they know to stop talking when I talk. But that's okay. Want to see the big game in shared reality at Cosm? Just go to ESPNLA.com. to enter for your chance to win a pair of Dome Reserve tickets with the premium food and beverage package included. That's ESPNLA.com to feel like you're in the game. By the way, the Sedano and Cap Morning Show tomorrow morning at 7 a.m. for a feel-good Friday. Why don't you tell us about our friends at Pechanga, DeMarco?
Yeah, you can celebrate the new year at Pechanga Resort Casino. Kick off the new year, or kick the year of the horse. I didn't know it was the year of the horse. Lunar year.
Yep.
Yeah.
February 17th.
The year of the horse. I'm the year of the pig, right?
Yeah, you're a piggy.
Me too, I think.
Yeah, you are. You guys are all piggies.
Travis is the year of the rat, I think.
No, he's a piggy too.
Oh, I thought you say we're the year of the boar.
No, it's a pig.
What's
Greg?
I
thought Travis was year of the
So
rat.
is he.
I think I actually am.
On the
You guys
I
are
know.
all,
I think
you
we
guys
did
are
this
all
bit
piggies.
once.
Yeah.
You guys are all piggies.
Only in this context can you get away with that. Anyways, the year of the horse right now, and you can kick it into overdrive with cash and easy play giveaways every Saturday during the month of February. Plus, one lucky guest will take home a brand new Ferrari. Yes. How about that, a Ferrari on February 28th? Earn entries for Pechanga's Lunar New Year drawings by using your rewards card when you play your favorite slots and table games all month long. Be at Pechanga every Saturday night in February to activate your entries. Must be present to win. You got to be there. Visit Pechanga.com or call this number, 888-PECHANGA, for complete details. Must be 21 or older with valid ID to participate. Good luck.
Thank you, DeMarco. Coming up in 3 minutes, we'll talk to Jenna Tigner, our friend here at Rocket Brews. She's going to tell us about the greatness of Rocket Brews, and we'll continue to get you ready for Lakers basketball tonight, 5:30 p.m., the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off. It is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, our Super Week trade deadline watch party and party right here. They're presented by Hendrick's Gin on ESPN LA.
Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockandbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
For the first time ever and one night only, the Black Crowes, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Whiskey Myers. Blues guitar, outlaw soul, rock and roll the way it was meant to be, loud, raw, and real. August 17th at the legendary Hollywood Bowl. The Black Crowes, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Whiskey Myers. Get your tickets now at livenation.com before they're gone.
When it's game time, every play counts. So when it's time to choose your next vehicle, make the winning play at George Chevrolet. From the powerful work-ready Silverado to the family-sized Traverse and all-electric standouts like Blazer and Equinox EV, George Chevrolet has an incredible selection and a championship-caliber team ready to help you get the perfect Chevy at the best price. Visit them off the 91 Freeway, Lakewood Exit in Bellflower, or shop online at GeorgeChevy.com. That's GeorgeChevy.com. Chevrolet, together let's drive.
What if your instincts could pay off? With Robinhood Prediction Markets, you could put your knowledge to work on the events that matter to you. Prediction Markets isn't just sports. It's the Fed rate decision, your favorite award show, and so much more beyond the playing field. Trade events with Robinhood. Visit Robinhood.com/predict. That's Robinhood.com/predict. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Valentine's Day is near. Or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, good times.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talent acquisition at goodkarmabrands.com.
Individuals and businesses with tax problems, listen carefully. If you owe over $10,000 in back taxes or have unfiled tax returns, U.S. Tax Shield can help you take back control. The IRS can seize your bank accounts, garnish your paycheck, close your business, and file criminal charges. Our team of tax attorneys can stop collections and get you protected. U.S. Tax Shield offers a price protection guaranteed quote to get you protected today. U.S. Tax Shield is A+ rated with the BBB, so call 800-494-6139. U.S. Tax Shield, 800-494-6139.
I'm Boomer Esiason. My mom died from cancer. She was only 37 years old. She didn't have life insurance, and that was devastating for my family. That's why having life insurance is so important to me. Ethos makes it fast and easy. Get a quote in seconds, apply in minutes, and get same-day coverage. You can get up to $3 million in coverage with no medical exam.
Get your free quote at ethos.com/play. That's ethos.com/play. Paid spokesperson. Time spent on application may vary. Online health questions required.
This is the Super Week Trade Deadline Party.
Presented by Hendrick's Gin.
The official gin of the Los Angeles Rams.
Live from Rockin' Brews in El Segundo.
Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock.
Southland, Thursday afternoon, the DeMarco and Travis afternoon show. DeMarco, our Super Week Trade Deadline Party live from Rockin' Brews in El Segundo.
We are kicking it.
Thanks to Hendrick's Gin. We're getting you ready for Lakers basketball. Hour and 10 minutes from right now, the Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto Duran. We love our friends at Rockin' Brews. It's a great place. Travis and I have done a lot of shows over the years, back in our old morning show days. Somebody walked in with an OC Week t-shirt.
I saw it.
Norma,
I
believe.
there.
Norma.
Right there.
Yeah, the OC Week back in 2019.
Wow.
We did the Rockin' Brews in Buena Park that week. And right now, our friend Jenna Tigner, who's the Director of Sales and Hospitality for Rockin' Brews, joins us. Jenna, you're always amazing energy, and we love being here at Rockin' Brews.
Thank you. I'm happy to have you guys.
For people that don't know the amazing part of Rockin' Brews, tell us how amazing Rockin' Brews is.
Oh, gosh, where do I start? I mean, first of all, we have a new addition, which you are sitting under, which is our amazing 28-foot LED screen.
This is incredible.
We are the place for sports.
I love it.
I told
Period.
DeMarco this when we were sitting over there before our show started, when Mason and Ireland were still on. And I said, the TV that you just mentioned, I said, that is the best big TV I've ever seen in my life. Because usually when they get big like that, they can get a little off, and that one's not off at all.
100%.
Yeah.
Super clear, amazing to watch, anything. Music videos, sports, Olympics are coming up.
Wow.
Also, now, let's talk about the big game.
Well,
Sunday.
the big game, some may call it the Super Bowl.
Some may.
Now, we had this whole
Some may.
conversation, DeMarco, when you could say Super Bowl, when you could say Super Sunday, or just big game.
Okay.
Okay, big game, Super
Patriots,
Sunday.
Seahawks, Sunday. Again, some may call it the Super Bowl. There's a little halftime show going on with a certain artist, too, that people are into.
Correct.
Producer Laura's wearing the Bad Bunny T-shirt.
I already spotted
You
it.
can say his name.
I'm going
too.
to the Benito Bowl.
If
you will.
Understood
If
the
you will.
assignment.
So, if one was to come here to El Segundo and see this amazing television, amazing food at Rockin' Brews, what do you guys got going on Sunday?
Okay, so we got a lot going on. We've
Okay.
got specials on drinks. We've got happy hour specials during the game. I mean, obviously, volume all the way turned up to 11.
I love
Let's
it.
start there.
Okay.
Party. It's going to be a party. Now,
As I like to say on the air, party, oh, party.
Oh, party.
Could you say that?
Party,
Could it be
party.
a party, oh, party Sunday here?
It's going to be a party. Oh, party.
Very nice.
100%.
I like that. You like that one better?
I gave it a little more like a belly umph.
You did.
The pause.
Yeah, you did.
Needed a little belly up.
I think it deserves it for the big game.
So if I
on
were
Sunday.
coming in on Sunday for the big game on Sunday, that's football.
Correct.
What is the number one drink I should get? What's the number one thing I should order off the menu?
Oh, this is so hard for me. Okay, are we a tequila fan?
Yes.
Oh, easy. So,
By the way, there was nothing you were going to put in there that I was going to say no to.
Yeah, if you said, are you a Scotch fan? You would have said, yeah.
He was going to say yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
my favorite is the spicy watermelon margarita.
Oh.
Say
Everything
no more.
in it is
Say
fresh
less.
ingredients.
Say no more.
A little bit of sweetness, a little bit of tart,
Okay.
punch from the tequila. It's amazing. Little chamoy tahini rim.
Travis, you literally threw it over the fence. Did you know that?
What I was telling you about the drink we were having the other day, and it was very similar to what you just described. So I'm
So good.
100% on that. So there's the drink. What am I?
So
getting?
there's the drink. Food-wise, so we do have a new Highway to Health menu.
Okay.
And Hello.
Yeah.
Oh,
Teriyaki
DeMarco's
chicken.
got it.
Yeah,
Teriyaki
protein
bowl.
bowls there.
Yes, so
I
good.
love our protein bowl. I think the other one that I love is if you guys love some good fresh ahi poke. We have a great
sold.
ahi poke bowl and poke nachos on there.
Nice.
If we're gonna like do a little cheat day action, if you will.
Well, it is a Super Sunday
You know
with
what I'm
a
saying?
big game.
Then we got to go wings.
Okay.
We got to go wings. We got to go
Laura
our
had the
famous
wings. Yeah.
sweet
so
and
good.
spicy Asian wings.
I was so
Are
mad.
the poke nachos served with wontons?
Yes.
Let's go.
Look at you. Wow.
This was so easy.
Yeah.
This was so easy for Travis.
I
it was
am.
spicy watermelon margarita
very, very
and poke
excited about
nachos.
Now, here's the item that I always tell people when I talk about Rocket Brews. In 2019, we did that Friday remote at the Rocket Brews in Buena Park. It was It was OC week, right?
It was our last event of
It was our last event, and I was there from the morning show till the end. And back in those days, I went after it a little bit.
Your lifestyle was different.
It's a different lifestyle. And I remember I said to Katie Connolly, I don't know how I'm going to get home to Anaheim, which was 15 minutes away. It's been a rough night. My car's here. She said, you know what? You need a pizza. I go, Rocket Brews makes pizza? She made me a giant pepperoni pizza.
I remember that.
Eating it in my car at 6 p.m., getting sober, and it was one of the greatest pizzas of my life and one of those great pizza car moments. Rocket Brews doesn't get enough credit for the amazing pizza, Jenna.
Listen, pizza and car moment. I mean, you could eat really anything from Rocket Brews in your car. If
Yes.
You wanted to, truly.
I
But I
wanted
mean,
the
if we're going to
wings.
go game day specials,
They were
right?
great.
It's like it's wings, it's pizza. We have phenomenal burgers. And then we've got happy hour specials going on during the game. So we've got new stuff. We've got sliders, you've got taquitos, you've got quesadillas, you've got popcorn shrimp. You name it.
Now, here's the thing. I think this location, El Segundo, is going to be slammed. So is Redondo Beach. So is Buena Park. How do people make their reservations so they make sure they've got a seat for the big game?
Yeah, and we've still got openings. So
Okay.
make your reservation now.
How do they do that?
They go online on rockandbrews.com.
Nice.
Or you can go on our favorite website, Open Table. You can make a reservation there as well.
Oh, very nice.
You can call. We
Okay.
love hearing a friendly voice over the phone.
Nice.
You know, extra hospitality for you.
See, we got to do more Rock and Brews remotes so we can have you on the air more. Honestly.
And
Listen,
so we
you
can
got
have
to talk
some
to my
spicy
talent
watermelon.
manager. You got to talk to my talent manager, Katie Connolly. 'Cause
Katie
she's
Connolly.
the one who books me out.
By the way, she's Katie Carr now, and I just
She is
realized
Katie Carr.
I've been saying Katie
Yeah.
Connolly all day because that's
She's-
how I know her, but
it's
she's
true.
Katie Carr.
Yes, and the car side is very nice too. We do love her hubby.
Okay, very nice.
yeah.
Did you hear the part about spicy watermelon margarita?
I did. And the wings.
Yeah,
Yeah,
okay.
I'm still
Calamari.
there.
Just making
yeah, yeah.
sure.
Calamari's
The
good.
calamari was
Yeah.
really good.
I know.
Oh, party. I like
I
that.
know.
Do
We
that
love
again.
it.
Done.
Oh, party.
Oh,
Well, no, you got to start it off.
Oh, I gotta start- okay, I gotta back it up.
I go, party, party, oh, party.
Do it together.
Party.
party. Oh,
par-
you go.
yeah.
You know.
3, 2, 1. Party, party,
oh,
oh, party.
I like that.
There we
I
go.
have a stronger at the end.
Oh, you do? Well, sometimes you need, it's about how you finish, sometimes
Okay.
not how you start.
I have no comment.
If you or I said that, he'd kill us.
I didn't
That'd
hear
be
it.
No
fun.
comment.
Now, I love this place. I do. I love all the music. That wall right there is basically my brain.
It's
Yeah.
what is called our wall of rock.
Yes.
It's got every rock star, including our own Mr. Gene Simmons and Mr. Paul Stanley.
Yes. That is like every
two
part
faves.
of my brain is up there somewhere. You're in this room, right? You're everywhere. You love this.
I love
this
it all.
music. Yeah. Travis, you're in there too, right?
I actually know most of this.
Me
This is a
too.
rare
Yeah.
occasion for
Yeah,
me.
yeah.
Like usually anything after a certain point I've kind of checked out on, but I know just about all.
I
This
would
is
come here
good.
for a sporting event, like you said, for the TV, but just any day of the week is cool. Come in here, eat, have fun.
Listen,
and just
you guys have
rock out.
daily activities in
Yeah.
this building. So you've got Kids Eat Free Monday, you've got Taco Tuesday, you've got Badass Burger Wednesday. Yeah, I said it.
Badass
it.
Burger Wednesday.
And
Now,
happy
what's the
hour-
bad? No, hold
happy
on. No,
hour
no.
every day.
You're not just gonna. Okay, happy hour every day. We like that. I used to like that a lot. But we're not just gonna stop at
I
Badass
still do.
Burger
Okay, you want to
Wednesday.
go back to it?
What's in the burger that makes it badass?
Can I say it? Because I know.
Okay, do it. Do it.
I looked at this on the menu earlier, as a matter of fact. There's an Oklahoma smash burger that's one of the badass Wednesday
It is
burgers,
my
correct?
favorite burger on the
Yeah.
menu. Think like diner style old school burger, 2 double smash patties, double cheddar cheese, grilled onions that we do on our flat top with the juices, right? Then you've got
Wait,
our
whoa,
whole
What are the
whoa,
juices?
What's the
What is
juices?
The juices, like the juices from the onions and the burgers.
All the flavors
But the
melting
way you
together.
said it
For
with the juices.
pandemonium.
Okay.
I
You
thought it was
know?
something else.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah,
I did
okay.
too.
Oh,
But Laura and I, we've got
Yeah,
bad
we
minds.
have, yeah, we got bad minds.
That's it. We're going to leave you to it.
Thank you.
Okay.
What kind of
We're gonna
sauce
leave you
is
to it.
on that?
So we do a homemade sweet mustard.
Nice.
Okay. We do a little dill pickle action on there. And we have a brioche bun, which is basically like butter, sugar, and love.
Yeah, I'm there.
DeMarco, I think you need to have
I'm
one of
pretty
these
sure everybody
burgers.
in this building is like starving now.
Yeah.
Now I get why the ass part is in there.
Listen, I wasn't going to
I
eat
want
after the show. I was just going to have a salad tonight, but now I might have to try the
badass burger.
The Oklahoma Smash burger.
I know. And if you want another
Is it,
option.
is it Oklahoma Smash because the meat comes from Oklahoma, or is that like a style of smash?
It's because when
That's
you
just
smash
the
the
style.
onions into the meat, that's the Oklahoma.
That's the
burger.
Oklahoma.
Why?
I don't know, but I know that's what that's called.
Listen, Chris, we don't care. It's just delicious.
Now, see, Jenna can call me Chris. You have to call me Morales.
Oh, my
No, I call
God.
you Chris.
Well,
Yeah.
Just saying. Jenna Tigner from Rocket Brews. Thank you for having us today. We love Rocket Brews. We'll be
We're
back.
so glad you're here.
Go to rocketbrews.com. Make your reservations to be part of the Super Bowl Sunday
Yes.
at Rocket Brews. Okay?
Party. Oh, party.
Yeah.
You okay, DeMarco?
I am.
You enjoyed that one, too, that last one?
How do you know so much? How do you know this stuff?
He's
I pay attention.
He's a regular.
I pay attention. I read the menu. I like to look for things that resonate with me.
Yeah.
And the Oklahoma Smash jumped off the page at me.
You're my lifeline, Cole. I am. You're,
We're adding
anything I need
Travis.
to know,
We're
I'm
adding
calling him.
Travis
Yeah.
to like the email blast.
Done.
Beautiful.
Thank you.
Go,
I'll
right.
take it. I'll take it.
Now, we are here for Super Week Trade Deadline Party at Rocket Brews in El Segundo. Thanks to our friends at Hendrick's Gin. And coming up to Marco, we've got the Ginsiders,
Got
right?
the Ginsiders. And, you guys got me all steamed.
Well, I think
4%.
Jenna did that. But
No, well, for the food, yes. But 4% said Puka is the offensive player of the year, just 4%?
According to Kalshi.
We got to talk about this next. That is a travesty. DeMarco and Travis, ESPN LA.
All gas, all Lakers.
After 8 games, 8 cities, and 1 long Grammy road trip, the Lakers are finally back home tonight at Crypto.com Arena.
I'm going back to Cali.
The Purple and Gold return to LA Live for a battle versus the Philadelphia 76ers. Coverage begins tonight at 5:30 p.m.
The Lake Show lives here. 710 ESPN and the ESPN LA app.
John Ireland here. Are you sore? If you are active, you work out, play golf, tennis, soccer, football, basketball, are you a runner? Do you bike or exercise regularly? If you do, you need this recovery product. Go to this website, iSpotActive.com. iSpotActive.com. They make compression wear with pockets. It's wearable. Ice Cryotherapy. The long sleeve shirt has 8 flexible gel packs that fit in pockets, upper back, lower back, elbows. It's form-fitting, moisture-wicking, doesn't stick to your body. There's no polyester to make you sweat. If you love to do what you do what you love with iSpot Active. Go to that website, iSpotActive.com. Everybody I know that has bought one of these things truly loves it. No more strapping on ice bags or trips to the cryo place where you got to drop $50 every time you do it. Ice and go. It's wearable. Ice Cryotherapy. Get yours today. You won't be sorry at iSpotActive.com.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where legends rise and history is made. February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Tickets at genesisinvitational.com.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration, happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store, officially opens its doors inside LA's hottest card room. Celebrate in style with great food, drinks, prizes. Meet Oral Hershiser and Isaac Bruce. More information at playhpc.com/events.
ESPN LA family, I'm personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is the voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
Prizes, flyaways, even cash money. You want it? We've got it. Find a list of all contests and official rules by visiting ESPNLAcontests.com.
That's ESPNLAcontests.com. Are you ready to make a difference for the environment while helping the visually impaired at the same time? Then donate your vehicle to Heritage for the Blind today by calling 1-800-983-6530. Every donated vehicle will either be properly recycled in an eco-friendly manner or given a new life through reuse. Donating your vehicle is easy. Simply call 1-800-983-6530 and Heritage for the Blind will do the rest. They'll even arrange for your vehicle to be picked up at no cost to you. And for a limited time, when you donate your car, you'll receive a $200 restaurant voucher and a 2-night, 3-day hotel stay at one of 50 locations. Call 1-800-983-6530 right now to schedule your vehicle donation and make a positive impact on the environment while helping others. Heritage for the Blind, where every car donation counts and every person makes a difference. Call 1-800-983-6530 now. This advertisement is paid for by Heritage for the Blind.
Ginsiders, come out to play. It's time for Rams Super Bowl champion DeMarco Farr to take us inside the huddle for our LA Rams as only he can. This is Ginsiders, presented by Hendrick's Gin, the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams.
Ginsiders. The Ginsiders on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show, presented by Hendrick's Gin. Elevate your cocktail lineup with a flavor that's anything but ordinary and uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, artistry, and imagination. Hendrick's Gin is the official gin partner of SoFi Stadium and your LA Rams. Make your game day more intriguing with Hendrick's Gin.
Ginsiders.
Ginsiders.
It's time for Ginsiders. Take it away, DeMarco.
Well, I hate coming out of my own voice, but that's okay. DeMarco, we'll get to Ginsiders in just a moment. But first, it's time to do what we call in the business a solicit. You know, never. It's a Live Nation Ticket Thursday on ESPN LA. Call now, 213-799-0139. That's 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 wins a pair of tickets to see the Black Crowes live at the Hollywood Bowl on August 17th. Don't miss this legendary night of music presented by Live Nation. That number, 213-799-0139. Caller number 7 right now. Maybe he's helping answer the phones, too. The great Mike Trudell is back in our LA Live headquarters. Good afternoon, Trudell.
Well, you guys are out by my hood. It's like 15 minutes from my house, and I should actually stop by in person today. Where else didn't I know you were out there, though?
No. We tried, and I heard you were too busy for us to stop by. Even John Ireland, who has it in his contract that he doesn't have to do remote shows during the season, he stopped by and did an hour.
I was not informed of the occasion, but I have been to that Rock and Brews several times, usually after kids' baseball games. It's a great spot and great burgers.
Have you had the Oklahoma Smash Burger?
Of course I have.
Okay.
Oh, beautiful.
Okay. I've heard nothing but good things. I'm excited.
Time for Ginsiders. Take it away, DeMarco.
Just a quick question. Okay, so when you guys think of go-to receivers, what comes to mind? Just for fun. Like go-to guys, number one receiver, how would you describe that?
Scores touchdowns.
Third
down plays.
Yes.
Great hands.
Great hands. Scores touchdowns.
Like a Heinz
third down
Ward type guy.
Okay, I'm so glad you mentioned that. So when you consider Jackson Smith-Njigba in Seattle, who is also up for the Offensive Player of the Year, and Puka Nacua, who should win the Offensive Player of the Year. This is Jackson Smith-Njigba on third down. 119 receptions, 79 first downs. That ain't bad. They threw the ball to Puka here 129 times on third down. That means you're the guy. That means we're going to you. That means you're the most important person on the field.
Does it not also matter that Devontae Adams is on the team and they have to cover him too?
It does, but with Devontae on the field, this actually strengthens Puka's case.
Okay.
You're still going to him on third down when it matters most. This is it. This is the down we need to make to stay on the field or punt.
Do you have numbers for Christian McCaffrey?
Christian McCaffrey, 102 receptions, 49 first downs. A little bit tougher because he's coming out of the backfield.
Sure.
Puka's
so
running routes down the
102
field.
receptions. I wonder how many times you've rushed the ball on the third down.
A couple give-up plays,
Sure.
what have you.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
all there. So Puka more targets on third down, and he had a 62% first down conversion rate on those passes. So when you compare the two, Jackson Smith and Jigba had 119 catches, 1,793 yards, and 10 touchdowns. Okay, Puka is the number 2 receiver, 17-15. So just underneath. And consider this, Puka missed a game, and those numbers are still equal to what people think is the best receiver in the league. So how do you equate, or you're close to someone and you missed an entire game, and they go to you more on third down than the other guy? This is what I'm saying. Sometimes this stuff gets political, and it does. He's in the Super Bowl.
But it's
I
not
get
outrageous, DeMarco, that JSN might win it.
But it's clear.
It's close.
It's clear to me that
good.
this is the offensive player of the year. This was the best guy on offense. On the best offense, they went to him the most. That means you should be, and you're receiving from the MVP.
Remember the? Oh.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
You're on. You're on.
Oh,
Yeah, you're on.
I didn't hear myself for a second. It's an odd thing for me during the day. Anyway, remember that time Puka ripped the refs, and then the Rams didn't get certain calls
that
in the
wasn't
NFC
smart.
Championship
Yeah.
game?
Yeah, I mean, I think he learned, everybody learned, Jared Verse is learning that you can't talk trash to everybody, and you can't just bull rush the world. At some point, you're going to have to learn how to pass rush. So Puka learned. Everything you do, people watch. I really do think.
So why doesn't he change? Because
I think
all
he
we
did.
see about now on Twitter is who he's hanging out with in Hollywood and
No,
stuff.
I think he
You know
did.
what you need to do?
What?
You need to win a Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And then you can date whoever you want. I don't care.
It's coming, but I think he realized, I don't think he realized how famous he was until this year.
That's interesting.
I don't think he actually realized, everyone knows you, everybody
You're
cares
being held
about
to a
what you
different
say
standard.
and do. Right.
Yeah.
You're going to have to change from here. So that's part of what he says. He learned a lot about football from Cooper Kupp, which is awesome. He learned a lot about being a pro from Devontae. Devontae's been through this. You just can't do that, Puka. You can't be doing that stuff. So keep balling. Don't let that affect this. So anyway.
So why isn't Christian McCaffrey in the conversation for Offensive Player of the Year? He was on a team where everybody was hurt. No, in your mind, you keep saying Puka and you keep saying JSN, but I haven't heard.
I think he's the third guy.
You think he's third?
I do.
I mean, he was on a team that was completely battered the entire season, and he still had a monster year. I know it's the Niners.
That guy since Carolina.
Sure, yeah. But look what he did. I mean, he still did all that on a team that was completely
Missing
injured. But it was missing everybody, and they still went as far as they did. And we're right in it for a number 1 seed, too.
Well, with him, and I'm with you. If I was a 49er fan, which I'm not, I would say the same. I would say
I'm not a 49er
thing.
fan. I'm just saying, why isn't he in that conversation?
No, but I would say the same thing. 84% one guy, and you didn't even look at my guy. If Puka's 4%, and he's
that's just the betting.
McCaffrey's third. That's one.
That's not the voters necessarily. That's just the people that are gambling on it.
I know, but that's what they think.
I do think it's instructive of where it may end up because those guys, at least some of them, know what they're talking.
It's well informed. And the last thing about McCaffrey, real quick, he's going to do that if they're great or if they're bad. He does. He's going to get those same numbers. That's just who he is.
Something's wrong with your mic.
What's wrong with my mic?
What's
Now
wrong with
it's
this mic?
good.
There.
Oh, we're
How
good
about
now?
that? Yeah.
Well, listen, I'm on you all the time about your mic, and apparently Ben, our engineer, was saying something was wrong with the mic.
We're good now? Okay, there you go. So that's what I meant.
I don't think that should discount you for what you did this season just because you always do it.
No, but I mean, when you talk about impact, and like I said, I think McCaffrey is the scariest guy in the NFL because he's never out of the play.
Right.
If he's the primary, you got problems. If he's the dump off, when he gets it, you got problems. But this year, watching Puka, and before this, it was end around, and everything had to be coming back towards the quarterback, or these little short plays he would take and turn into long plays. This year, he brought it up above the rim. He's making catches on the back pylon, so he actually got better. Tell me you didn't see some catches, even the ones that were incomplete, the ones where he was sliding out of bounds. Yeah. There's no way you can get your hands on that, and he did.
He added a level of acrobatics that I hadn't seen before.
Yeah.
Before, like you were saying, he was more of a bull than he was a ballerina.
And he never let off the bull.
No,
he was still that guy.
He's a balletic bull.
Yes.
that he's added this element of high flyer and these incredibly high degree of difficulty artistic catches to running through a guy's face.
Yes, okay.
He's doing both of those things.
Let me say this to Greg real quick. I've seen what Njigba has given the league.
Amazing.
I have. I've seen that in Cincinnati. I've seen that in Minnesota a couple of years ago.
What you're saying.
I've never seen a receiver play that physical of style of football and be acrobatic to go up and get it at the same time. That's almost like Josh Allen. The stuff he's able to do, like, God, who else can do that? That's what I mean. To carry that all the way through and you're not rewarded for it, I think that's robbery. That's crazy.
So I understand what you're saying. I mean, so going back in time, there hasn't been a guy that was similar to him, like Hines Ward, when I talked about before. That seems to be his kind of MO also, no? He was that slot receiver.
Physical.
He
would block.
He would block.
He would knock your block off.
Yeah.
The other guy that
but he wouldn't, when he caught the ball, he wasn't going head first into you.
No. The other guy that come to mind
for a long time.
that had the same impact as Puka, and he was that dynamic, but Puka is a much better receiver and faster. When Debo was in his prime.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that was a problem. He could run it, you could throw it to him, and you still couldn't tackle him, and he also returned kicks. That was an issue too. So, but it would be a shame, and I think that probably, and I think this also factors in with Bill Belichick not being nice to these writers, and they docked him not going first ballot. I think Puka popping off to the officials is going to hurt him.
100%.
For these postseason awards. I really do.
Well, whether it hurts him for the postseason, it hurt us in the playoffs. I think the refs held back on a few calls. I just believe that because, again, why? Here's the thing, Puka. Win your Super Bowl. Then you can do whatever you want. Cooper Kupp had one of the greatest receiving seasons in history. Then he did that.
Yeah.
Puka, we keep talking about how great Puka is. And to a conversation we had earlier in the year about the Rams taking over L.A., this was their moment in time. Puka can be that guy. The same way Raiders fans like Bergie that love to talk about Marcus Allen, who was an L.A. Raider at that time. We still talk about Bo Jackson's impact. Even though he didn't win a Super Bowl, his impact, Puka's that guy that can be in the community, that can do all that. You can't be doing dumb stuff.
No, I think he learned. I did. I think he learned.
I don't know if he learned when all I'm seeing are Twitter headlines about who he went to dinner in Hollywood with.
I think that's okay.
Who did he go to dinner with?
I don't know. Some celebrity. It
Sidney Sweeney.
It wasn't Sidney Sweeney. It was somebody else.
No, if it's not Sidney Sweeney, I'm less interested.
And one more thing about this. When you think of Seattle right now, what's the first thing that comes to mind?
Defense.
Thank you. It ain't their offense. And when you think of this team here and how they got to where they got to, what is it? It's offense. And mostly it was him. That would be a shame if that's overlooked. But it could be of your own doing.
Trudell's still there?
Drew, are you there?
Why isn't Justin Jefferson in this conversation?
Ooh,
I mean,
nice, Bergie.
Isn't it, DeMarco, couldn't I posit this? You could put about 6 or 7, maybe 8 receivers into a Sean McVay system with Matthew Stafford, and they would do something similar to what Puka Nacua did. And to Greg's point, how many running backs could you put into a Kyle Shanahan system with the 49ers and be as productive as McCaffrey? I'd say a couple fewer guys. So
Small pushback. I've seen McVay's office for 10 years, and I've seen receivers come through. Woods was good for a time. Cooks was good at what they did. But I've never seen that.
But if you put Jamar Chase or Justin Jefferson into that spot, or Smith and Jigba,
I don't think they could do it. I don't think they could do it.
You don't think Smith and Jigba could do what Puka did?
No, I don't think Jackson Smith and Jigba has any desire to motion in and run up on a safety between the guard-tackle gap and block a guy. I don't think he'll do that.
No, he's not built for that.
That's what I'm saying. I've never seen this.
That's the best counter I've heard. So he'll take the contact more than the rest of the elite receivers.
Yeah.
He'll
He's
take
willing.
the contact more than anybody.
He's
almost
willing
to
to do
his detriment that he takes the contact. Like I must have yelled it 100 times watching him play. Like, dude, get on the ground,
Get out of the way.
bounds,
Yeah.
and live to fight another play.
Yeah,
he goes after the contact.
Yeah.
He's looking for contact.
Which is why, and I think if it were changing the conversation slightly, is if you had to have one of these guys 5 years from now, which one would you rather have? JSN, just because he's taken so much less punishment.
I think you're right. There's going to be a physical price to pay.
Hell yes.
At some point. Or he changes his game. Yeah, he really does. And that comes from McVay. That comes from someone else. Like, I appreciate what you're doing, but you may need to take this out of bounds. Yeah, every now and then.
That makes me feel good about
Ginsiders brought to you by Hendricks Gin. I'm sorry, Trudell.
Don't cut off Trudell, man.
I wasn't. I'm trying to get the spot in there. Ginsiders brought to you by Hendricks Gin. Elevate your cocktail lineup with a flavor that's anything but ordinary and uncommonly crafted with cucumbers, roses, artistry, and imagination. Hendricks Gin is the official gin partner of SoFi Stadium and your Los Angeles Rams. And your MVP and your Offensive Player of the Year, as far as I'm concerned.
We'll see.
Thank you very much. Make your game day more intriguing with Hendricks Gin. Sorry, True. What were you saying, bro?
Oh, it was like a verbal nudge there from Morales there, which I appreciated. I was just saying, thank goodness then the way that you're talking about the physicality that Puka Nacua took. Well, Justin Jefferson barely got touched all year because they couldn't get him the ball, couldn't throw it. So I feel great about his prospects into the future.
By the way, speaking of nudge, Trudell, the reason we did the nudge is because of Otis the Bunny.
That's right.
I love Otis the Bunny. My girlfriend's Stephanie. Tomorrow, Stephanie, Otis the Bunny, and I are getting painted by some contest Stephanie won through Instagram.
Like your bodies?
No. They're painting a
portrait of the three of us.
Okay. Yes.
Oh, that is so
incredible.
adorable.
It's going to be incredible.
Oh, watercolors or oils?
I hope oils.
Could I suggest?
Oils are very majestic.
Zephyr says oils.
Oils?
It's going to be very presidential.
Yeah. We get Otis.
You should have a horse in the
shoulder.
background like Tony Soprano.
Are you going to be holding Otis, or is she going to be
Stephanie will
like
hold Otis.
pie oh my.
Okay.
Just making sure.
Have Otis be perched on Morales' right shoulder.
Oh,
Like
that's
a
good.
parrot?
Yeah, she's not a parrot.
Yeah.
I'm
Come on
saying
now,
it would be
Trudell.
cute.
It's NBA trade deadline day. We'll talk about the move the Lakers made, right, with Trudell
Yes.
in just a moment. Also, we'll get you ready for Lakers basketball and tip or no tip. I always go for tip.
I bet you do.
That's all ahead. Was that the tease? Was that
I can't even look over there. Let me look over
DeMarco
here.
Travis afternoon show. Our Super Week trade deadline party. Thanks to Hendricks Gin Y from Rock and Bruce and El Segundo.
I'm so sorry.
We're back in 3 minutes right now on ESPN LA.
Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockandbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
Valentine's Day is near, or is that a meat lover's pie from Good Times Pizza Company I smell? I'm in love. Now your top reasons to visit Morongo.
Did I mention Valentine's Day and the dining? Book your romantic dinner at Cielo today.
Number 2.
Rick Ross, live, March 20th.
And the number 1 reason.
The Big Game Blitz, the biggest indoor tailgate in SoCal. Food, drinks, giveaways, the big game on big screens in our ballroom.
Morongo, Good Times.
Parents, did you know that Children's Hospital Los Angeles has the #1 spine program of its kind on the West Coast? In fact, 1 in 5 kids who need spine care come to the Autry Orthopedic Center at CHLA. Their specialists provide world-class care for spinal disorders, including scoliosis, helping young athletes get back in the game. So don't let scoliosis or spinal injuries throw your child a curveball. To learn more, visit chla.org.
Do you owe $10,000 or more in credit card debt or personal loans? With credit card debt at all-time highs, Debt Relief Advocates is urgently notifying consumers of debt relief now being made available, designed to aid consumers with out-of-control credit card debt. Those who qualify and enroll for this relief program will only have to pay back a fraction of what they owe. This is not bankruptcy or a debt consolidation loan. This is a relief program that credit card companies would rather you not know about, as it ends your debt nightmare and saves you lots of money. Consumers owing at least $10,000 in credit card debt or personal loans can now take advantage of this debt relief as the cost of living skyrockets. Debt Relief Advocates has established a relief hotline for you to call to learn what debt reduction you may qualify for, so don't wait. For this free information, call the Relief Hotline at 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737. 800-606-8737.
And it is the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. 4 o'clock in the Southland. You know what that means. Time for Tip or No Tip. Tip or No Tip. With producer Laura. And Tip or No Tip on the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show. Presented by LA Care. LA's most affordable health plan. Part of our community offering Medi-Cal and LA Care covered. And connecting Los Angeles to trusted, affordable care and support. Learn more at lacare.org. Tip or no tip time. Take it away, producer Laura.
Oh, my God. I'm glad that was a kind of a long open that I was able to chug down what I had in my mouth because it was bad.
Our friend Jenna here at Rocket Brews brought up the badass
Oklahoma Smash.
The Oklahoma Smash, but part of the Badass Burger Collection. Or
Correct.
Incredible.
It was
badass.
2 patties
Oh my God.
smashed with the grilled onions in it with a sweet mustard sauce with dill pickle chips on it, and it was even better than it sounds.
And Jenna
it
cut it
was
into 4.
terrific.
Look at him, Trav.
That's the only part about
So-
it I didn't like is that she cut it into quarters because that only meant I got like 2 bites. I
That way
would have
we
eaten
could all
the
share
entire
it, but
damn
now,
thing.
after we get off the air at
Oh,
5:30,
my
I think I'm going to sit down and have one.
Jonathan got the poke nachos on the wontons, and I did wander over there and get a little of that, too.
You touched Jonathan's
also
wontons?
fantastic. No, I ate some of his poke nachos.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
I had
delicious.
the poke bowl earlier. Oh my God, it was so good.
Food is awesome here
So
at Rock
good.
and Brews at El Segundo. Take it away with Tip or No Tip, producer Laura.
Thank you for giving me the opportunity to finish my burger.
I got your
appreciate that. Thank you. Thank you very much. All right, guys. So, as you guys, we've been talking about, Super Bowl is happening this Sunday, and the Super Bowl prices to get in are ridiculous. As we know, $4,000 is a get-in price, which apparently is super cheap. This is what people are saying. It's cheap. It's cheaper compared to years before, which I'm like, I don't have $4,000, but it's crazy. Now, people are saying that they're waiting because they keep it dropping. So I want to know, when you guys are thinking about going to an event, whether it's a concert, whether it's a game, tip or no tip, you're someone who waits last minute to see if the tickets drop.
No tip. Nope. If I want to go, I'm going to go buy that ticket immediately. As soon as I find out about the concert, match, whatever, I'm going to buy that ticket.
I couldn't agree more. If I want to go see something, I'm going to make sure I go see it, because the scary part would be not being able to go at all, or getting absolutely crushed right before the event starts if they go the other direction. I understand they usually do come down the longer you wait, but if I wanted to go to a big game, I would jump in right away and make sure that I'm locked in.
Yep, totally agree. I'm getting those tickets immediately. Otherwise, I don't know if that's going to be there later on. You need to have them immediately.
Especially if you find a good seat.
Yes.
Yeah, especially if there's a part of the arena or the ballpark that you want to be in. You got to jump on those, because you might find something a little cheaper, but it might be a worse seat.
Like if you go to the Hollywood Bowl and you look at the seats, you'll get one. Okay, if I wait a day or two, maybe I can get a better price. But then you're all the way back another 10, 15 rows. And that's
You wait, don't you? You wait till they drop.
I depends. So it depends. Like, there's things that as much as I want to just grab, you can't, because there's like pre-sale and all this stuff, and then they sell out, so you have to go to the secondary market. And when it's in the secondary market, I wait, because usually people want to just resell and get the most out of the money, and people are like, oh, I want it now. And then you're like, well, actually, Trudell's in there, huh? Where's Trudell?
No, Laura, you just gave the excellent nuanced answer here. That is exactly what I do. Like, if you can get something at cost right away, okay, great, buy it. But usually you can't. The thing that I'm thinking about right now is like World Cup tickets, and there's no possible way that to get them right now is just a ridiculous price. So I'm just going to keep monitoring basically every day once they put them out, and then what you don't want is to have to wait until like the actual match starts. But I have done that for concerts before. I most recently did that for a Green Day show at SoFi, and I think I got like a pretty good ticket for like $86 or something right before the thing started.
How long had the show had not started when you got it, or it had just started?
It hadn't started. I got the ticket at it probably let's see, Smashing Pumpkins had just started. Right, they were the act right before them. So
Smashing Pumpkins and Green Day.
Yeah,
that's a good concert.
Yeah, that's my '90s kick right there.
Okay. Also, Trudell, I didn't bring you. I love the 2 cents, but I was actually gonna give you heat because of you, Briones and I did not go see the Dodgers-Padres game, because you told us, don't pull the trigger, wait till last minute, they're gonna drop. So there's me and Briones waiting for the tickets to drop. By the time that I was out of work, they had jumped $200. Wow. And we were making fun of Trudell that he was supposed to pay.
What about that? Trudell? I will take responsibility for that. I did give bad advice, and I do feel a little bit bad about that. Yeah.
Sometimes the bear eats you.
Yeah.
What did you say? What did you say?
Sometimes the bear eats you.
Oh.
Yeah.
I understand.
Sometimes you eat the bear, sometimes it eats you.
Listen, a lot of activity sometimes with the bear.
There you go.
All right, keeping on this Super Bowl topic, Tom Brady's getting a little bit of heat from his former Patriot teammates for his neutral stance heading into the Super Bowl, saying that he doesn't have a dog in the fight and that he just wants to see a good game between the Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. That didn't go over well with his ex-teammates, who called it a bunch of, can I say the word?
Baloney?
Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Baloney.
Malarkey.
I wasn't sure if I could say the word, but yes, baloney.
Super Bowl.
So, tip or no tip, Brady being neutral is fair now that he's a broadcaster and minority owner of another team.
No tip. This is why people like Tom Brady are very hard to like, because they're always trying to thread the needle to be perfect. Just say he's a Patriot. He won 6 Super Bowls with the Patriots. Of course he's rooting for the Patriots. To pretend that he's not is so incredibly disingenuous. Just say, yeah, I'm a Patriot. I spent almost my entire career there. Why wouldn't I be rooting for him? Is he afraid of who's going to be offended by that?
Well,
Nobody.
maybe the team he owns, which he's about to hire their new
If
head coach.
the
Could be
Raiders were
something
in the
connected.
Super Bowl,
Yeah.
then fine. You got to be a little bit more diplomatic. But this is against the Seattle Seahawks, who he has no connection to at all.
He does.
Yeah,
He's
he does.
hiring the offensive coordinator to be his head coach
Right.
of the team he's part owner of.
Yep.
No,
he's
no.
he's hiring a
must give
Super
him
Bowl
this.
winning
They
coach
could
over
be right,
offensive coordinator.
but there's-
So you don't
yeah.
want to offend him at all.
He's already taken the job.
Yeah.
What is he going to turn around and say no?
Well, I don't think it's official just yet. It can't be official
No.
until the Super Bowl's
Just
over.
say what you
or
feel.
the big
Wow,
game.
you're really fired up about this. You know, it was awesome.
It is chronic crud. It's bad.
You're like Evan Cohen right now. It's
The
amazing.
part that drives me crazy about those guys that are is that they're trying so hard to be perfect. It's okay to just say what's on your mind every once in a
he
while.
may
Nobody's
have
going
to.
be bothered by it.
They could be
Nobody
right.
can squeeze Tom Brady.
He may have to. I don't know. I've never had a guy like this that's actually in play to hire people and working on TV.
What's the downside?
That's weird.
He says, I'm rooting for the Patriots. What happens next?
I have no idea. I don't know. I mean,
He's an owner. He's a broadcaster.
Yeah.
He's also hiring the offensive coordinator of the other team.
Okay.
But do you really believe he's not rooting for the Patriots?
Of course not.
Thank you
That's
very
why
much.
I'm saying
But
it's
by
a
the
ridiculous
way-
thing to try to pretend that he isn't.
And Evan Cohen, who hosts on Sports Mike, you could hear it weekdays 3 to 7 a.m. leading into the Sedano and Cap Morning Show. Evan Cohen is a Patriots apologist. He loves Tom Brady, loves Bill Belichick. He was fired up because the angle could be maybe he doesn't want the Patriots to win, meaning he doesn't want another quarterback and to just come in and all of a sudden they start building another dynasty again.
You know?
Then say that.
You know?
Well, he can't.
Well,
He's
you can't
Brady.
say that.
He's not going to say that.
Of course he can, but my point is the fact that we're all questioning whether he's telling the truth or not means that he's full of crap. Just say what's on his mind.
There's
Well,
only
his face
crap
There's
one way or
never
the other,
a
for
downside.
sure.
Sometimes
Yeah.
you can't,
Just saying
Trav.
what's on your mind.
He's
There's
full of
like-
something. His
yeah,
face
yeah.
doesn't move.
There's only one part
Well,
of this that I
he's
didn't
AI.
like less though. Did you all of
Oh,
of,
it's Trudell.
There's only one thing I want to say on this one, and then I'll leave you. Lakers coming up tonight. By the way, guys, check them out. Lakers Sixers.
Yeah.
All of the former Brady teammates that are now dunking on Tom Brady. Like I get it from Patriots fans for sure. You want Brady to have your back in this context, but to kind of take the opportunity to say, "Oh, I would never say that." It's like, well, you also wouldn't have won a Super Bowl if not for Tom Brady. So that was the only thing I thought was a little bit much. But of course, Brady should just own the take and say that he wants the Patriots to win, or at least lie about it.
True.
By the way,
Teddy Bruschi.
Yeah, you saw Michael Jordan's Hall of Fame induction speech, right?
Yes.
It blew my mind. I could not believe how mean he was to certain people.
Oh,
Michael
he
Jordan.
went off.
But so here's the thing with Michael Jordan, and I know that when he was still playing, and the whole Republicans buy sneakers too thing, that he got a little heat for that. But Michael Jordan was true to himself. He was a ruthless bastard when it came to just crushing people. And when he went up there to do his Hall of Fame speech, he went up there and said, "I kicked your butt and your butt and your butt and your butt and what?"
Right.
And
Not
it was
the
perfectly
opponents.
on brand.
Not the opponents. I'm talking about some of his teammates were like,
Oh, yeah.
okay, this is really him.
Of course.
Okay, Brady probably has that too. You can't be that good, that great, and that maniacal and not rub some teammates the wrong way.
Before Trudell heads out, Trudell, you still there?
I am here, yes.
Give us your 30-second feeling about the Lakers' move this morning.
I think that generally speaking, like, could the Lakers have used an upgrade at a backup guard spot and got it a little bit more shooting? Yes. I don't know that there was a move that was going to completely move the needle and take them from where they are now with, say, a puncher's chance into a contender. I don't think that move was necessarily out there. So to do something on the margins and get a little bit of an upgrade, be able to spread the floor more, totally get it, and I think they did what they could.
Do you think they have enough stuff for Giannis in the summer?
I mean, the only thing I would just say, never discount star players wanting to come to the Lakers and the Lakers finding a way to make it happen. It's happened throughout the history of the Lakers. So we'll see. You can say that about any superstar. Anybody's always going to want to come to the Lakers.
Let me just put it to you this way real quick. Are the Lakers better today than they were yesterday?
Yeah, a little bit.
Okay.
All right, I like
little
it.
bit. Yeah, a little bit.
Last thing, Trudell. Were you more sad to see Gabe Vincent leave Los Angeles or Alan Sliwa?
Well, I think I'm trying to think who is the biggest Sliwa proponent at the station. Probably wasn't it you, Morales? Weren't you and Slee really tight?
I was.
Yeah,
we still are.
Yeah, so exactly. So you were the most sad, but I love Slee. I see Slee all the time at Laker games still. My guy.
Beautiful.
He's a great guy.
The great Mike Trudell. You'll see
Thank
him.
you, True.
Part of the broadcast tonight. Lakers, Sixers.
Knowers.
Lakers are back home, and yes, Trudell is a ball knower.
Let's get back into the Lakers. And I thought what True said was, I guess, right on point. Did the Lakers actually get better? A little bit. Let's talk a little bit about that next. DeMarco
Thank you,
and
Laura,
Travis, ESPN
for
LA.
a great tip or no tip.
And Tip or No Tip is presented by LA Care, LA's most affordable health plan, part of our community, offering Medi-Cal and LA Care covered and connecting Los Angeles to trusted, affordable care and support. Learn more at lacare.org.
Thank you, Laura. Plus, also, Buffalo Gruded is happening in the next half hour. Are you ready, Trav?
I am.
I'm ready, too. I can't wait. The Travis and DeMarco.
I got to think about how I want to buffalo somebody.
Afternoon show, live from Rock and Brews in El Segundo. We're back in 3 minutes from right now on ESPN LA.
The home of USC football, and now the home of The Rich Eisen Show. Weekdays 9 a.m. to noon, KSPN Los Angeles, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Rockin' Brews is your big game headquarters with wall-to-wall screens, a high-energy atmosphere, and the perfect setup for large groups.
Serving up happy hour during the game, plus fan favorites like wings, pizza, burgers, and ice-cold beer.
Find your nearest location and book now at rockinbrews.com. Serving those who rock.
Serving those who rock.
For a century, the Genesis Invitational has stood as one of golf's greatest stages, where the game's legends make their mark and history is written.
It's official. The round that will long be remembered. Oh, yes! Ludwig Oberg.
February 19th through 22nd, celebrate 100 years of championship golf. Experience the drama, the tradition, and the moments that define the Genesis Invitational. Get your tickets now at genesisinvitational.com.
John Ireland here, and before the lights come up at Crypto.com Arena, make your night legendary at Javier's downtown. A SoCal tradition for decades, Javier's is where timeless recipes meet modern elegance. Handcrafted margaritas, premium tequila, coastal Mexican flavors, always a part of the celebration. Whether you're courtside or catching a concert, start your evening where LA gathers for that unmistakable Javier's experience. Javier's newest location is just steps from the arena. Javier's downtown. Tradition, taste, and an amazing start to your evening.
For the first time ever and one night only, the Black Crowes, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Whiskey Myers, blues guitar, outlaw soul, rock and roll the way it was meant to be, loud, raw, and real. August 17th at the legendary Hollywood Bowl. The Black Crowes, Tedeschi Trucks Band, Whiskey Myers. Get your tickets now at livenation.com before they're gone.
ESPN LA family on personal injury attorney Joseph S. Normand. 2026 marks 15 years that you've trusted me to represent you. When you're hurt and down, I'm honored to fight for you in personal injury cases when it matters most. Numbers don't lie. I'm the real deal. The voice you hear is a voice you get. If you've been injured in an accident, call 213-747-1234, 213-747-1234, or visit normandlegal.com. Normand Legal, built on trust, proven by results.
This is the Super Week Trade Deadline Party.
Presented by Hendrick's Gin,
The official gin of the Los Angeles Rams.
live from Rockin' Brews in El Segundo.
Rockin' Brews, serving those who rock.
Ooh, little Christopher Cross. Pride like that win. The Marco and Travis Afternoon Show. Live from Rock and Brews in El Segundo. Our Super Week Trade Deadline Party, thanks to Hendrick's Gin. Hendrick's Gin, the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams. I still hit it. For you.
Right on the post.
Right on the post.
I love this.
I kissed it.
Okay, so funny. The Lakers in the past, they sell championship, they sell hope, right? Is that what they do?
Hope and fear a lot of times.
Hope and fear and championships, right?
Yeah.
I guess right now what we're selling is patience. I guess
and a bright future. I think it's both of those things. I think, but it's not a future that is super far off into the distance. I think it can be as soon as next year if everything breaks exactly right, and as soon as a couple years if you remain patient and make some incremental progress. I think the biggest problem they've had since LeBron James has got here is this constant need to try to win right now. And I understand the impulse, right?
You're on the clock.
Of course you are. Because of his age and because of everything else and because, he's LeBron James and you want to surround him with the best team.
It's the LeBron window.
Once you got Luka, the LeBron window, right? If it happened, it was going to be on Luka's timeline. And now with the new ownership change, which I think is a massive part of this, there's going to be a plan in place that exists beyond 5 feet in front of their face. That what they have been doing for years is what's good for today, and that might be a different answer tomorrow and a different answer the day after that. For the first time, I think in a while, especially A, Luka, B, new ownership, is what's good for this team at the end of next year. What's good for this team at the end of 2 years from now? That's the biggest, and that's what I'd be selling. I don't agree with this idea that Laker fans will abandon you if you just explain to them what it is that we're trying to build. That we're going to give Luka Doncic what he needs. We're going to surround him with athletic players. We're going to surround him with rim runners. We're going to give him a big that can move, and we're going to have some shooting. We can't do it in a minute. It's going to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
I think most Laker fans will understand that.
We're actually assuming that because they haven't actually said it because they can't because LeBron's still here. But I guess we kind of understand where this is going.
Today was a clear declaration that that's what they're doing.
So to you, real quick, Greg, and I thought this was very important because you're kind of on the fence with Rob Pelinka. You're not sure if you want to.
I don't know if I'm on the fence. I think I'm over it.
Are you over? You're on the no side.
Yeah, I'm over.
Okay.
I'm done it. I'm done with it.
Well, I thought this was a great, smart move by Rob by not doing anything. It was.
Here we
waiting
go.
until the summer.
Sure, I think that's an okay assumption. Yeah, you can put it that way. I just don't think. My issue is, what has he done that has proven to you that he can be the one to lead it into the future, to get all the things that Travis was just talking about, the rim runners, the shooting on the outside, the defense to surround Luka so you're not thinking about it.
Though.
It's.
I think it's hard.
There's a lot of teams that have been looking for it forever.
What this team is going to look like with Luka.
But guys you don't, though, because you don't know who else is going to be on it.
Who might not be available? Who is available? What does it cost? You got to manage the cap. Where are you going to draft? Does the draft pick work out? Does it not work out? What you need to do is easy, but actually doing it is challenging.
So I don't believe
you're
from
not
what
trying
I've
to build
seen.
3 stars. You're just trying to fill out the Luka team.
Yeah, but it's hard to do that.
But it's very because what we're talking about, people saying I don't want to move Rui, we don't like to move Austin. Well, then that means that those 3, like you talked about earlier, those 3 are your core, and that's not a winning core. So do you believe that Rob Pelinka can, with $40-50 million in cap space, with nobody else, no LeBron anymore, go out and create a team around Luka and make a championship-winning team? I don't believe so.
I was always assuming once LeBron came off the books, right, things will open up for this team. And it should not be that hard for Rob Pelinka to identify people that can help Luka. You've got the most important piece already on the team. All you have to do is build around him. I'm not asking you to become Jerry West. All you got to do is supplement what you have.
Why won't you want?
Because you don't need that guy. You don't need a guy that helps you discover Kobe. You've already got him. He's right there. Just build around him.
But just finding talent is not just saying that guy's good. Is that guy available? Is he not available? Is he going to fit in? Does he fit into the cap? Can we clear the decks to make sure that we get him 2 years from now or right now? It's a little bit of a Rubik's Cube. I think they know what they're looking for. It's just a matter of whether or not it's available at
That's
any
what I mean.
given time.
It's a matter of bookkeeping. That's never been an issue, right? It's just identifying talent.
But if it were as easy, then Dallas would have done it.
They
lots
were
of
in the
teams
finals.
Once.
Yeah.
He's been around for a while.
But look at what that team
challenging.
looked like. Look at what that team looked like. They had multiple bigs, Daniel Gafford. They had P.J. Washington. They had guys that are defensive-type players that can also shoot the 3.
They also had an elite talent in Kyrie Irving.
Yeah, and they had – so it's two. I mean, I guess you could say that I don't think Austin Reeves is anywhere near Kyrie Irving.
No.
But he's like a poor man. You can have a backcourt of 2 guys that can't play defense when you have everybody else that plays really, really strong defense.
Okay,
right now you don't have it, so you have to still go out and
I think
get it.
you can get it. It's out there. It's just we have to get to the summer and see how all these pieces fit. But
you know what you sound like right now?
Who?
Delusional Laker fans that just go, "Oh, we'll just get it."
It's not that. I'm right there with him, but just give me the opposite. What has he done to say you stink? What has he done to say that I don't believe in your vision?
So
besides bringing in Russell Westbrook, most of that was LeBron.
Okay, see that no matter any move that we talk about for the Rob Pelinka era, for the most part, is that was just LeBron. That was just clutch.
But you
no
have
matter
to
what,
factor that in.
everything that has been done is a LeBron clutch move in everybody's mind.
But I don't think that's inaccurate either.
I don't. No, neither do I.
Yeah.
But then also, is LeBron is he making the draft picks? Is he choosing Dalton Connect? LeBron, I mean, is LeBron choosing Dalton Connect? Is LeBron choosing Jared?
I think
the
drafting, I think, is entirely on his ticket.
Yeah.
But
those have been terrible.
But it's also we're drafting to fill a need right now. that we're not drafting to fill a need 2 years from now or to develop. The guys that they developed have been kind of Reeves. They developed
Undrafted.
Caruso. I get it, but
second round.
They've been able to find some guys that have been able to do some things.
And then they moved Caruso.
It's very difficult to do it. It's very difficult to do.
So I'll ask it over here. Do you believe that Rob Pelinka is the right guy to move this Laker team forward?
I'd give him a chance to try.
No?
I'd give him a chance to try. Okay.
I would.
Okay.
I wanted to see what he did with this trade deadline. He fixed a little bit. He didn't go all in and do something dumb.
And here's why. He was not hired to do this by himself. He was hired initially
to do it with Magic.
To do it with Magic and Kobe.
Yeah,
remember.
That's true.
I don't think you can put enough stock in the fact that there's a different head of the snake now.
Right.
You just can't emphasize it enough.
The snake or the state?
That Jeannie is no longer – I know she's going to be around. I know she's going to be involved, but she's not the final end-all decision maker.
So do you
there's somebody above her. So this idea of that they didn't do anything at the deadline, I don't think that that's a Rob thing. I think that's guys, we're going to keep our powder dry. If there's anything that shakes loose if all of a sudden Giannis becomes available, bring it to me and we'll talk about it, but we're not going to do this. They're making plans beyond 5 minutes for the first time in years.
So the question I have for you then is this. Are you giving him that opportunity because he's just been here for a long time and that's who is running the Lakers right now? Or are you giving that to him because you actually see something in him that says he can be the guy? Because
I'm
think
still
about
evaluating.
One last thing.
Yeah.
Think about it this way. This $50 million that he has and a pretty much a blank slate, this is the last time that's going to happen for a long time. Mm-hmm. When they use that, this going to be 2, 3, 4 year deals. They're going to have a lot of people. This opportunity is not going to come around again. So do you believe Pelinka is that guy because of his acumen or because he's been here?
I think it's more of the second thing, but I don't think that his acumen is Jerry West, like we were talking about a second ago, but I also don't think that he's been given the assignment that you just described until now.
Right.
I think that the instructions from on high have changed dramatically. The instruction before was, we need to win right now. And it's like, okay, I got to make really whack decisions in these moments where if I said to you, hey, listen, we got 2 years. I need you to put go ahead. Go ahead out there for 2 years and put this thing together. Be a strategic thinker as opposed, think it through as opposed to react to what's going on around you. He hasn't been given that assignment since they started drafting all of those young guys a few years ago, and he actually picked a lot of really good guys.
Did he
now,
make a
now
dent?
they moved on.
Did that make a dent? No, you're still
no, because at the other part of it is that I would want somebody that has done that before.
Look, if they canned him the day the season ends, I'm not going to jump up and down and say it's a huge mistake.
Right.
That's fine. But if they kept him, it's also not. What the hell are they doing?
Right.
I don't know. I think especially when there's a guy like Masai Ujiri who's done this in many different places that does not have a job right now that I don't even know about. Maybe he does have something as a consultant or something, but. If there's other guys that have actually built teams before and pretty much from scratch, like they kind of have the ability, give me that guy.
I would not
the guy
jump
that's
up and
done
down
it before.
That's fine too.
He did it with the Nuggets. He did it with Toronto. I want someone like that, not somebody that every move that he's made has been criticized consistently.
Let me read a few things here. What's on tap today on ESPN LA? The Lakers are back on home court coming up tonight to face the 76ers. The Toyota Lakers countdown with Beto Duran starts in just a few minutes at 5:30 p.m. with tip-off at 7 here on your afternoon drive on 7:10 a.m. or in crystal clear digital audio on the all-new ESPN LA app. Brought to you by Michelob Ultra, a superior taste worth playing for, the official beer sponsor of the Los Angeles Lakers. Please enjoy responsibly, and ESPN is proud to introduce The Handoff, a special 24-hour football event. We take you direct from Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara to SoFi Stadium in Los Angeles, the home of Super Bowl 61, coming to ESPN, ABC, and the Walt Disney Company in February 2027. The biggest Super Bowl ever. You know why?
Why?
Because it has those 4 letters with it, ESPN. The Handoff kicks off with SportsCenter and SVP February 8th, 5:18 in the Southland, the DeMarco and Travis Afternoon Show live from Rocky Brews in El Segundo. Here's the thing, and I want to get to Buffalo Gruden in just a moment. But you know whose opinion we haven't heard on this yet today?
Big D.
Big D. He hosts Lakers Talk Daily each weekday at 11 a.m. on the YouTube channel or at ESPN Los Angeles. The great Young D. What are your thoughts about this morning's move?
I mean, it's good right now.
Well, I like how he cleared first. It's nice.
It's good right now, for the margins and stuff like that. I mean, Luke Kennard, I mean, his numbers show, he's a really good three-point shooter, but it doesn't help out what the Lakers so desperately need, and that's on the defensive end of the basketball floor. However, it did not hurt them as far as going into the offseason. They still got that $60 million in cap space. Everyone's been going around reporting that they can make a big splash in the offseason. We'll see what they can do, but right now, as far as just the move, yes, it helps him out with the offensive category. They can space the floor out. You got more ball movement. He moves well without the basketball. J.J. Redick can draw some stuff up, and we'll see what the offense looks like. It's going to be a lot more spacing, so that'd be a good thing to see.
Ball knower. Are you in Greg's camp about Pelinka?
Did I sway you?
No,
I think I swayed you a little bit.
No, not
a
really.
little bit. I did a little bit.
No, not really, honestly. I'm kind of more on with Travis because these past couple of seasons, all we've been seeing is make a move now. Like the recent one that we've seen was getting Dorian Finney-Smith, which was good for that season, for what they needed in that moment. But, however, what did that result into? A first-round exit. All we've been seeing these past couple of seasons, we need to win now, win now, win now. Now what you actually have a proper plan and give him the time to see what he can actually do. If it doesn't work out, then that's the time to be, all right, Rob Pelinka, it's time to have a different direction. We don't see, for the foreseeable future. Let's see what he can do in this offseason where everyone's saying that this could be a big splash for the Lakers.
Yeah, Greg.
No, I would just say that there's many times that you want to give those guys those shots. And when you do and it fails, you get rid of them. Well, now you just lost the entire shot. Why wouldn't you rather have the guy that's done it before and done it successfully instead?
I'm going to make your argument for you for a second because I think what's interesting is to kind of go back to what I said a second ago about ownership being so important in this. When they took over the Dodgers, the people that were there got to stay there. But at the same time, they were very actively looking for who is the best person to do this next.
They knew Coletti was leaving.
They landed on the best guy that there is. And Andrew Friedman wasn't, a hidden asset. Everybody knew who he was and how good he was at it. But they identified the right guy correctly. They went and got him, brought him in and said, go do your thing. And they were pretty patient with doing it. And I think they're going to do the same thing there. Now, whether that means that Pelinka's got to go, whether that means that they collaborated on together, I don't know. Probably not a collaboration from everything I understand about Pelinka. But I doubt that they're sitting there right now just saying, I don't know what's coming next. I guarantee you they've thought about what's coming next.
Let's see what he can do. I just don't think that the Mark Walter works that way. Let's just wait and see. Let's see if he does okay. But it was a different time. They didn't have the same amount of cap space. They weren't blank slate.
It's different. It's not. But methodologies usually travel.
I agree.
If you're patient over here, you're probably going to be patient over here.
Right.
And they just came into the building, so I don't think they're going to come in with a scythe and start lopping
At some point, I want to wipe the slate clean and start over.
Right.
But I think
you have that opportunity right now.
But I'm still in evaluation mode. I would give him the summer. Let's see what you can do.
Yeah.
And there's another opinion in here that matters.
I just don't want.
Luka has to believe in you.
Great point.
You have to get me some help, or he's going to start to think you can't help me, and then you're out of there.
I just don't want to sit here in a year, maybe 2 years, and be like, man, everything Pelinka did was a complete disaster. We had the opportunity, and we decided to let him sit there and do what he needed to do, and he completely screwed it up. I'd rather have somebody else.
That would be a failure of ownership.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
And they don't do that.
That's what I mean. And they may not. And that may be why they make a different decision. But if that's what happens, then that's on the owners. That's not necessarily on Rob.
Right. No, totally. They're giving him that opportunity, and they don't need it.
They may be giving him enough rope to hang himself, too.
No, don't say whatever. Travis mentioned patience, and I've been patient. And the audience has been patient.
You've been patient, too.
DeAndre, if you could hit the music for a special edition of Buffalo Gruden.
Do you want an NBA edition or an NFL edition?
I want whatever you want. Come on.
Bo Nix. You don't throw into cover 2 when the high safety's on the weak side. It does this whenever it's told.
I'm so creeped out right now.
So badly.
I'm so creeped out.
I'm oddly not.
Are you?
Matthew Stafford, you just won the MVP. Who can do us? You don't know what 3rd and long is. Oh, my God. I coach you so hard. That's about all I got.
I loved it.
Thank
Buffalo
God.
Gruden.
Oh, my God.
Give him another applause.
Oh, my God.
We haven't heard that in a while. We need more Buffalo Gruden.
My mom and dad must be very proud.
Listen, whatever gets you to the finish line.
Oh, that hurt. Oh, man.
Just gave everybody in their nightmares.
It goes to the chalkboard
stop.
whenever it's told. Why are you throwing into the flat?
By the way, we're about an hour away. Well, what do you think? Will they do MVP last tonight at the NFL Honors?
Usually last.
I would think so.
So we're a couple hours away from knowing if Matthew Stafford. Oh, Matthew Stafford.
He's going to win.
And as soon as he gets it, the price goes up.
I know. Well, I mean, wouldn't you?
The price goes up
Yeah.
as soon as he's holding that trophy.
Now,
up.
is Kelly, his wife, and all the kids going to be there in the crowd,
I
or
assume
just
they go?
they
with
all
him
of
everywhere.
them?
They go with him everywhere. They're very proud of their dad and husband.
All right.
They'll be there.
Why not?
Will they be live streaming?
They might. I'm sure she would. Why not? Your husband's about to win MVP. I mean, this is awesome. Yeah, absolutely.
I mean, there's already plenty of cameras on
Yeah.
it. Do you really have to go live yourself? I feel like there's a lot of people that are.
She'll do a
covering
few
this
Insta
event.
stories.
She
Right.
get
I'm
that
sure
in.
she will.
That's
Some
gonna be
stories.
awesome.
I'm sure she
Yeah.
will. Oh.
Yes.
Can you imagine if John Hamm, who's hosting the NFL Honors, accidentally says Matt and not Matthew?
Oh yeah. It's Matthew. Okay, sorry about that.
Well, it's been a fun show. Thank you to everybody that came on out tonight. The Rocket Brews and El Segundo, our Super Week trade deadline party, presented by Hendrick's Gin. Hendrick's Gin, the official gin of the Los Angeles Rams. Mason Ireland earlier. Mason and Andy. Ireland showed up. O'Shea Jackson Jr., producer Emily, producer Laura is here. Greg Bergman. We did the morning show today, and we came on out here. That's how much we love ESPN LA.
That's
DeMarco,
right.
Travis, all of you are great hosts here at Rocket Brews. Katie Conaway, Jenna Tickner.
Yes.
Oklahoma Smash Burger for the
Oh
win.
my
I might
God.
have to get
So
one
good.
afterwards. Stephanie, Alexander, Janessa, Sam Lloyd, Sam Batesh, a lot of Sams here in their group. The whole crew, what a day it is. You got something to fill with? You want to do some more Buffalo Gruden for a minute?
Wait,
I kind of maxed out.
can I give O'Shea like a little bit of props? So it's my brother's 36th birthday, and I was like, "Hey, my brothers love you."
Happy birthday.
Thank you. And he did like a little video for them.
nice.
My brother's geeked. He's like, "Wait, is that who I think it is?" And I was like, "Yeah." He's like, "Dude, I hate you."
Oh,
And I was like,
that's
"When my
awesome.
brothers hate me, it's a good day. It's a good day."
Beautiful. The Toyota Lakers countdown to tip-off with Beto. Coming up in just a moment. Lakers
Beto
basketball.
Duran doesn't know what basketball is.
I
Well, some
almost
people think
did.
that. Where's Slee? Oh, sorry. Oh. Do it. Do it as Buffalo Gruden.
Alan Slee takes the corner three whenever he's told.
He's got a good shot.
Beto and pregame is next. We'll see you tomorrow on ESPN LA.
ESPN LA is bringing the action to Hollywood Park Casino for the House Rules Grand Opening Celebration. Happening Thursday, February 12th from 3 to 5:30 p.m. Join ESPN LA's DeMarco and Travis, as well as me, Chris Morales, as House Rules by Hollywood Park Casino, partnered with Legends Attic, the Southland's premier sports memorabilia gallery and store,